Team 17.
Dating is very hard. Okay, here we go. Dating is hard. The technical issues, you know,
Sassy chat games.
because that's the whole thing with me, right? As being a computer going on dates is
Everything.
the dating apps are on me, and when I have to do like software updates, you know, that's creates all of these different like issues and such. And so the electronics, I'm always e-dating if you think about it, with being a robot and all. Let me know how the audio levels are. If it's a little too loud, let me know. Or if it's good because we want to be able to hear all of the dialogue of the characters. That also makes sense. Exactly, OS compatibility. And sometimes it's like, sometimes I have to say it's not you, it's me, but it's literally like my OS is up to date in a way, and you just haven't changed enough for me. You know, I'm changing, and I need to grow into the me that can handle USB 3.0, and you're USB 1.0, and it's just, we're in different parts of our lives right now. I think the Catboy Clock Twink wanted to talk to us. They wanted to tick-tock to us at 3 o'clock, and here we are.
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting the watch aside and pocketing the cleaning cloth.
I'm not sure how this is gonna go. To be totally honest, Timothy has given me pretty bad vibes so far in the game. I know people love a Catboy, and I'm not here to yuck your yum, but he's just been very rude, which I guess is, you know, many cats are. So maybe that's what people like, because also the triangle was very rude to me, and I liked that rudeness. So maybe it's just a personal preference thing.
There you are, just on time.
I do like his voice. His voice when he's happy, though, is like, when he's whining, it's a lot. When he's happy, it is kind of cute. His insides are all steampunk clockwork. I mean, hey, as a robot, I could make that work, you know?
I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been.
I'm so glad you're chuffed, man. I'm absolutely puffed that you're chuffed.
You're right on schedule. I was just
He said it normal that time.
some of my timekeepers.
Because he was saying schedule earlier. Hey, Momo, welcome, welcome. He was saying schedule earlier, and I hated it.
Would you care to join me?
Just because it seemed forced. Like, he doesn't seem actually British. He seems like the kind of person who uses the British pronunciation of words to sound fancy, like aluminium. I'd rather swallow glass is so brutal. Okay. Maybe we call for a white piece in the Twink Wars. This must be my birthday.
What do you mean?
Oh, he's not gonna like that because I'm joking about a date. I didn't realize I was going to be given such a gift. Oh, okay. No, he liked it.
Aren't you clever? Yes, time is a gift.
That's why they call it the present.
There is no greater feeling than knowing everything is in its place and all is according to schedule.
Oh no, he ruined it. He said it the bad way again. Imagine telling Timothy a time is a gift, that's why they call it the present, and he just looks at you with his mind absolutely blown, like jaw on the floor, like he's never heard it before because he's a clock on a wall, so he doesn't know basic idioms.
Now, when last we
You could seem so smart to these people.
The importance of what?
Imagine live streaming a date. I mean, can you imagine? It's not like we're going to be doing that a bunch on this. Yeah, his first idiom ever. It would be so delightful, honestly. Oh no, he's quizzing me on what we discussed? I don't know, it's been a week. Timeliness, tardiness, and time. I mean, time's not wrong. Because all of this is encompassed in time. Because I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I immediately put everything he said out of my head.
Time?
Uh-huh.
Timothy stares at you, as though waiting for something.
Yeah, space-time continue.
Finesse. timeliness.
That's what I was saying. You just didn't let me finish. That was very rude of you, actually, for cutting me off like that.
Well, halfway there. You almost had it.
Well, you actually just kind of interrupted me. I was going to say timeliness, but you...
Timeliness. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love.
Is it now?
But there are, of course, other things to consider.
Such as?
Having a schedule for your date is imperative to ensure you are using every moment with your lover correctly.
Every moment? With my lover? You want to time out everything, Timothy? Also, a little pitch for his character design. How funny would it be, if he had one little hand and one really long hand? Just an idea. Oh, nice, Pangolin. I'll take a look at the Instagram photo later, for sure. I'm excited to see it. You schedule every minute of our dates? You're so right, Time King. Even during sex? I mean, that's the question I had, so I gotta ask it. Even during sex? Do you time the thrusts?
You say it so disdainfully.
Well, I'm curious. Timothy's long hand? Oh no! That's not what I meant.
Nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date.
I can think of a few things.
Picture this, if you will. You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time.
I mean, that does sound nice. I will be honest, I am the kind of person who gets very anxious when I'm like 10 minutes late for a reservation.
Your date says to you, darling, what's on the agenda? You say to them, we have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small talk.
And you've lost me. It's...
They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate scheduling. Oh.
They moan when I tell them that we only have 10 minutes to talk on our dinner date? Timothy? Is that really what you think would happen? I don't want to flirt with the cat clock, to be honest. I don't want to romance him. We're gonna go the friendship route. I'm gonna try and have a white piece. We'll see. Is that really what you think would happen?
What I think, it's what I know would happen.
How often has it happened to you, Timothy?
Why, it has happened on every single date I've ever been on.
And how many is that? You think that's exactly what would happen? I don't know that the being rushed to like review a menu would be the most popular thing on the dates that I've been on. I will say I am a quick orderer. I know exactly what I want on a menu almost every time. But that's basically never been true of anyone that I've been with. Everyone else really likes to review and take their time. And, you know, I understand that. It feels like a big, important decision. I go with my gut because my gut is, like, the thing that, like, is telling me what I want to eat. But essentially timed small talk? Yeah, I suppose. If anything, I would review the menu before getting there because you're excited about the food. Momo, I do know that you do that. You do your research ahead of time, so you don't even need the 10 minutes. That 10 minutes can be all small talk and nothing about the menu, I suppose. Wait, so you're single now because, or, oh, okay, or sounds sexy. I'm gonna do the Nathan Fielder. Oh, okay.
Yes, well, anyway, at any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience.
Down to the minute. It's a lot.
Let us practice now.
Okay.
You have asked me on a date, and we have both arrived on time.
Psych, I'm a half hour late.
As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda.
Okay, I don't hate it so far.
You say...
I'm so conflicted with this guy. I begin to explain the history of pocket watches to you in great detail. I ask the waiter when they're bringing the bread basket. I read off the meticulously planned timetable for the evening in increments of 10 minutes. That's what he wants to hear, right? We're not actually going to go any further with that. We're just trying to woo this guy to get our stats up. So, let's tell him what he wants to hear.
Meow. I have never been so attracted to another.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. Truly excellent.
Uh-huh.
Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually scheduled to be home right now.
But your schedule
See?
has not accounted for
you knew.
this unexpected excursion. Horror of horrors! What do you do?
He is... The wrong answer here is to say that I ignore my schedule. I guarantee it. I bid you good night and tell you we'll do this another day. I slap you for daring to disrespect the schedule and my time. I hurriedly rearrange my schedule to accommodate. That's the wrong answer here. He wants me to, like, abide by the time that I've set for myself. So, I bid you good night.
Exactly. As lovely as our date has been, one cannot deviate from the schedule.
I can read him like a clock.
Terrible things happen when one deviates from the schedule.
Such as?
Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle. Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned.
That I don't think we're compatible, Timothy.
Last time we learned the value of timeliness.
Uh-huh.
Today we learn the value of
Schedules. Scheduling.
Precisely! Scheduling! I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later. Farewell.
Have I still not developed my relationship with him at all? Like, what? He's still just fully... Like... Oh, Skylar's got something to say.
Yay, you found love.
Oh, right, the wall loves me. I forgot about Walter. Or Wallace?
One
Wallace.
love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long.
No, like, I mean, 3 days? 4 days?
Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some zines. Like a cool girl. But first...
She's not reading zines. Let's be real. She's reading like 17 magazine. Oh, she thinks zines are magazines. She doesn't realize that zines are actually like indie publications.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Your main menu? Let's chat about you.
Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me?
I want to talk about some features.
Oh, definitely. What's on your mind?
How do specs work? I do actually want to actually follow up on specs because I feel like I'm not advancing them as much as I should be.
Sure, specs. Specs stands for smarts, poise, empathy, charm, and sass. These 5 qualities are measured on your personality using the specs menu. There's also a glossary button in the top right corner if you want more explanation on what each means.
That does seem...
Anything else you'd like to know?
How do I get more specs?
Anytime there's a first-time change in relationship between you and a dateable object,
Okay.
you will be rewarded with
First-time
5 specs
change.
points in one attribute. Think of it as you growing in experience, dating a vast array of personalities, each with something to give you.
Okay.
But don't think you can just keep switching between relationship statuses on the same
Okay, so it is
object over and
only
over
the
again to get a lot
first
of points.
change.
Only the first time there's a change from neutral will there be any specs awarded. Any other specs questions?
Okay, I'm good on specs.
Anything else you wanted to know about features? Cool. What can I do for you in my main menu?
I think I'm all good.
Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
Okay, that's enough. You're fine, but, you know. I'm curious about the fan. I don't think we've met the fan yet. But I'm also wondering who else... Who have we not talked to today? Did we talk to Beverly today? I don't know, since it's kind of halfway through the day. I like checking in on Beverly. Oh, we
Welcome
didn't.
back.
Okay. Hi, any luck bringing in new customers?
Not exactly. I guess buzzwords don't really work if no one knows what they mean.
Oh yeah, I did use some complicated, like, long words, like, I think joyosity or something like that. Something that absolutely was not a good buzzword.
You'd think
None of them
all the
sounded
time
good.
people spend on social media, they'd be better at reading. I guess not.
That's not what social media is. They don't really read on there.
But let's not talk about that. Bringing down the mood won't help bring in people either.
Agreed.
Anyway, what can I get you?
Yeah, let's get another cocktail.
Excellent. So, what'll it be?
I really don't want to force her to give me a Ramos Gin Fizz, though I'm curious what she says. Is it going to upset her? I'm curious. So let's see how it plays out just this once. If she gets upset, we'll say never mind. Yeah, that's what I thought.
You know that drink takes 7 minutes for me to shake?
I mean, maybe I want to watch.
I'm charging extra.
That's fair. You're allowed to do that.
Anyway, coming right up.
Yeah, that did
7 minutes later,
that did make her mad. Oh boy. Sorry.
Beverly hands you your drink.
Oh my god. Pour it out in front of her would be the most unhinged. After she's like, it takes me 7 minutes to make. That would be absolutely, I mean, quick way to get hatred with Beverly, I think.
No problem. It's not like I have anyone else to tend to right now.
That would be devastating, though. I could never do it to her. She's trying so hard to make it work, you know? I think that's actually why I like and maybe relate to her. Is she's just trying to make something out of herself and just trying to make it work.
It is painfully obvious that I am no wordsmith. So maybe my ads need to be more visual.
Such as, like, a billboard?
We need something that makes the others feel like they have to come inside. What could it be?
We only chose one word last time. Let's choose more. A cute mascot, signature drink, or sign spinners. Ooh, all of these are good, honestly. I mean, probably either signature drink, cute mascot, or maybe the fact that we only chose one word. I think a cute mascot would be fun. Like, I can't think of a bar that's got a cute mascot, so maybe that's not it. Maybe a signature drink.
Oh. If this were a cartoon, I'd have a light bulb over my head right now.
I'm waiting.
A signature drink. Yes. Oh my gosh. Again, it's so obvious. I need a drink that is so superbly amazing, enticing, and can only be found here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Momo. A signature drink is the thing that will bring me to a bar. Like, if I see something that I haven't, like, had or have heard of but never actually got, then I'm like, well, I need to check out this place because I want to see what the Pisco Sour is all about. Or, you know, like, there's local bars here that have, like, rotating monthly specials and stuff, and I always want to go in, like, once a month to see what they're all about.
Why didn't I think of that before?
You've been focused on other things. It wasn't a dialogue option. Is very funny. You've been focused on other things.
That's right. Like ice cube size.
Oh, it's so important. I mean, you kind of need a variety, actually. We won't get into it right now, but it is important.
Did you know that the bigger the ice cube, the more surface
I
area
did
it
know
has,
this.
the slower it melts? I want to have the biggest ice cubes this side of the North Pole.
I think everything but the North Pole is on this side of the North Pole. That's how the North Pole works.
Will you help me make it? Or at least be my taste tester?
Absolutely. Tasting, drinking, imbibing, I'm all for it.
Same here. All right. In mixology, a good cocktail needs 4 attributes: strong, sweet, sour, and bitters.
Momo, I forgot about your ice melting competition, but yeah, it's because I enjoy a good mixology here and there. I'm like on bartending YouTube, and it's true, the larger the surface area is of ice, the slower it'll melt because of like the way that heat is interacting with the surface area of it. So if you break down larger ice cubes into smaller ones, it melts quite a bit more, which is why like drinks that you want to be cold but not watered down, like old fashions, are just served over a single large ice cube, whereas other drinks where it's more about how refreshing it is, it's okay or sometimes even encouraged to do like the smaller ice cubes in something like a Tom Collins or like a Hurricane or like a tropical kind of tiki drink that uses the like the blended ice. Yeah, strong, sweet, sour, and bitters. Absolutely.
In theory, as long as we have at least these 4 things, we can mix and match all sorts of flavors to create a truly unique cocktail.
I've seen bartending YouTubes do this. I think if you're on YouTube and you're curious about some fun bartending YouTube, Anders Ericsson and How to Drink are 2 of my favorites.
You can also just have the strong and bitter part and stir a nice martini, but I feel like shaking something up using juice.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, that's the spirits.
Is that the name of your bar?
First, let's pick the strong liquor.
I always wanted a I want to make a ghost themed bar one day that is called That's the Spirits. And it's hard liquor and like ghosty, witchy necromancer vibes. I think would be very fun. Oh, hey, you know what? This is fun. I get to make my own little cocktail right now. I really like gin. I like gin and whiskey. Those are probably my 2 favorites. I like rum. I'm just less practiced with it. And vodka is a little too basic and boring, in my opinion. You can do some wild flavors with vodka, but you're not getting it from the vodka. Let's go with gin.
Nice and frosty with some aromatic tastes of juniper.
I know gin is very hit or miss. A lot of people don't like
Good
gin,
choice.
but it's one of my favorites.
I'm gonna put a little bit extra just in case.
Woman after my own heart, truly.
Now, we need a liqueur for the sweet portion.
Let's do it. Yeah, I know what... I mean, listen, I know what a liqueur is, but for everyone else...
Liqueurs are usually made with a sweetener in addition to a small portion of alcohol.
Yeah, usually more like 15 to 25% alcohol rather than like 35 to 50% of your typical base spirit.
You can drink them on their own, but they're typically used in small quantity to add a little extra syrupy mouthfeel and some nice body, as well as some flavoring. Which should we use?
Okay. We're doing gin. Gin and orange liqueur could be good. It's kind of like a gin and Cointreau. We'd be kind of on our way to doing a corpse reviver, which is a drink that I really like, a corpse reviver number 2. Simple syrup is not a liqueur. Elderflower liqueur could be really good. That's kind of like closer to like a... Oh gosh, what's the drink I'm thinking of? A Last Word cocktail. I don't think that uses elderflower, but it uses something similar. It might be... I think... Let's round it out with orange liqueur. I like that.
The most commonly used liqueur, from the Cosmo to the sidecar.
Oh no, she's gonna think I'm basic.
This is coming along great. All right, now we need our something sour.
Let's do lime juice. Yeah. Oh, I mean, hey, really with lime juice, I am just starting to turn this into a corpse reviver number 2. Well, I guess that uses lemon juice actually, but sour cherry juice sounds kind of fascinating. I don't know how well it would play with orange liqueur, and orange juice would be too samey. Let's do lime. I like lime and gin together a lot.
The only problem with lime juice is you gotta cut so many little limes to get enough
that's
juice
true.
out of them. But it's worth it.
It's very tasty.
Almost done. Now we need bitters.
Sounds good. I'll also just get a little definition.
These are highly concentrated, highly alcoholic little bottles that pack a huge bitter flavor in a small package. Just a couple of dashes is good enough for everything you need.
Most famous is Angostura bitters, which is usually used in an old-fashioned.
They were first made as medicine, and let me tell you, if you drink them by themselves, you do feel a little better.
I mean, you would need to have a lot though, because you usually use just like 2 dashes, which is not enough to change an alcohol content of a drink.
No, it's probably because of the insanely high alcohol content. Which one should we pick?
A classic one with the trademark name. That's Angostura, baby. Let's see. Ooh, anise bitters. I mean, that really is basically a corpse reviver that we've made. I wonder if it'll reward me for making an actually technically good drink. Let's do that.
The second most popular style with another trademark to name. That licorice flavor delights the palate when used responsibly. Yes. Now, what about a little finishing touch to it?
Some garnish. Set that shit on fire. I mean, that's how you know Momo would like it. If you set it on fire, she's gonna be attracted to the drink. Sugar around the rim, a little bit too much for me. I'm not a fan of edible glitter. That's just, it's, you know, it's any drink on fire becomes 80% cooler. That's absolutely true. A simple lemon peel, though, it's weird to you would do a lime peel in this kind of situation because you're using lime juice. You wouldn't put a lemon peel on a drink that's using lime juice typically. So we'll set that shit on fire. Absolutely.
All right. Always impressive, provided the customer is looking at you while you do it.
It'll also make a cool logo.
Our creation is born. What should we call it?
Let's call it the Beverly Special. Throat burner, beautiful Bella, fruity cutie, sweet old Jack. I think Jack implies whiskey, which is not what we've got. Fruity cutie, it's not that fruity. Throat burner or beautiful Bella, I think beautiful Bella. Throat burner to me is like you've just created the highest alcohol content like ever clear drink, so let's go beautiful Bella.
Lovely. I love it. It's got that dazzle we need.
Yeah, you have like, actually, honestly, this would look nice, right? You have a kind of like a coupe glass filled with the drink that's like on fire, and you see like the fire writing out the name Beautiful Bella. That's a good look.
All right, let me mix this baby.
Beverly sets to work shaking up your beverage, pouring it into a glass and pushing it across the counter towards you.
She did say she used put a little extra something in there.
Hey, moment of truth. Drink it down and tell me what you think. Be honest.
Pour it out in front of, but stop making that an option game. I'm not gonna do it. I can't break her heart like this. She's too sweet.
Well,
Perhaps that wasn't the best idea.
Oh.
Your vision tunnels, and you feel yourself beginning to wobble.
It shouldn't be that strong. How much gin did she put in that? I think that would have been a good drink.
Are you okay? Whoa.
Or we're just a crazy lightweight. I mean, I know that we had a gin fizz before that,
But you wake up to Beverly looking down at you with deep concern. She helps you to your feet.
What did you put in that?
Hey, buddy. How do you feel? Ooh, I guess I put a bit too much liquor. Way too much.
She did say she put in extra, but I thought she meant like maybe an extra 1/4 of an ounce. How much did you put in there?
I'm sorry. I was just so nervous about you not liking it. Because, I mean, if this doesn't work, I might as well call it quits for real this time.
No.
I figured if it gets people so drunk they couldn't tell the difference between good and bad, it would work out.
That's not how you want to build a reputation, Bev.
That was stupid. So, you think I'm stupid, huh?
No, I think you're deeply endearing.
She laughs bitterly.
I think I'm stupid. A big stupid failure.
Oh man. Okay. Well, listen. I'm an artist. I've been there. We all go through this. You're feeling imposter syndrome right now.
Beverly covers her face with her hands.
You're not big. You're not dumb. You're not a failure. And you're all three of those things. Well, look, again, the game is giving you the easiest way to make Bev absolutely hate you. But I'm trying to be sweet about it. You're not a failure. Listen, you can be big and dumb all you want. Those two things are not necessarily bad. You know, everybody loves a himbo. You're not a failure.
I truly am, though. I am all the bad things and more. I try to be bubbly and fun like soda, but I just fall flat. Like flat soda.
Well, you're maybe not the best with metaphors, but I have liked your drinks.
No one wants to be around me, ever.
Aww.
Drinks are literally everything I am. I am lost without the tipsy tumbler. What do you do when no one likes the thing that makes you, you?
Bev. You find the ones that do. I thought the customers are supposed to whine to the bartender, not the other way around. No, you find the ones who do. You find the ones who support you and believe in you and, you know, are there to support you even when things are hard or, you know, you feel like you don't know what you're doing, but you keep pushing through. You find the ones who do, Bev.
Beverly sniffles, rubbing at her eyes.
You really think there's anyone out there that would like a watered-down floozy like me?
Well, I don't know the exact definition of floozy, but I don't think that describes you. Sure, I mean, I do.
Oh, why am I'm turning red?
Go in for the kiss. Go in for the kiss.
I'm not the one who drank that monstrosity. Okay. I'm gonna spend some more time tinkering with this specialty cocktail thing. It's not gonna mix itself, after all. In the meantime, do you think you could do some word-of-mouth advertising for me?
Happily. I'll talk to the top ramen guy who I think has a food blog or something.
I'm sorry to ask, but you're kind of the only mouth that can help me.
Excuse me?
Please. This really, really might be my last shot.
I'll do anything I can to help you with my mouth. And I mean just the speaking, the word of mouth, the word of mouth. All right, it's time for a little snoozer. And then, oh gosh, who else should we talk to? There's so many people I really like in the game, right? We never ended up talking to Johnny Splash again. He told us to come back the next day, and then we just absolutely did not do that. I think it's been like 3 days in the game, and we haven't chatted with him. He's gonna be very sad about that.
Johnny is in his own world when you come upon him, his handsome face creased with a frown.
I'm sorry. I forgot to shower for the last 3 days. I know, it's an issue.
He's talking to himself rather than his usual singing, counting things up on his fingers and running a hand through his curls.
You don't have to ignore me. I know the smell is bad.
Seriously? The grout needs replacing too? Heck, I ain't got time for that.
Hey, Johnny.
Gorgeous. You came back. What a surprise.
Oh, thanks.
I reckon I didn't think you would.
Well, I mean, listen, let's not focus on how... I guess you can't see, like, the clock or the world outside, so let's just pretend it's tomorrow, like I told you I would. I promised. My cheese rolling class got canceled? What? Honestly, I didn't think I would either, but here we are. No, I promised.
Well, that you did. I can see your word is your bond.
And I certainly didn't forget anything.
A much stronger bond than the grout in my tiles, evidently. Anyway, I'm just so glad to see that smiling face again. Makes me happy as a clam in butter sauce.
And that's good. You be the clam, I'll be the butter sauce. Whoa. Hey. Let's say it.
Hey, simmer down now. You're getting me steamy about a minute.
Oh, I'm cranking his handle all the way to hot.
That's right. I did make you that promise. Okay, but first, a question for you. You're not a big-time record producer, are you?
No, I am... Oh gosh, what was our job again? It was, oh wow. SAS 60. Sorry, all the records I produce are very small time artisanal batches. SAS 40. One time I produced a record for getting my head stuck in a bucket for 73 hours. SAS 20. What's a record? Unfortunately, all I can say is no. We are, oh gosh, I'm completely blanking on the phrase of like, we're a customer service specialist.
I'll see. I'm just sorry you're not a big-time record producer, too. Then I'd be sweet on you, no question.
I mean, you can be sweet on me anyway. Is that... That's the only reason you'd be sweet on me?
Oh, heck no. It'd just be the maraschino cherry on top of the hot fudge sundae. See, I was just asking whether you were a producer, because I was thinking about our conversation the other day.
About following your dreams?
Dreams, no. And I've decided I ain't gonna be a shower much longer.
What? I'm gonna need a shower, but... what else would you do?
That's a great question. Which I'll answer after I recite this little speech I prepared.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be a song or a poem.
Don't get me wrong or nothing. Being a shower is an honest way to earn a living. My pappy was a shower. My grandpappy was a shower. Heck, my old hound dog Duke. Well, I reckon he's a shower too.
Your dog was a shower?
Got me some mighty fine memories of being a shower. Most of them involving sundry drain cleaning products and the way they make me feel inside.
Ooh.
But it just ain't my
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
stain.
Just me and Johnny's tub.
Do you know what my real passion is, gorgeous?
I'm gonna guess singing, but I would love to be wrong. Me? No, something involving record producers?
Very close. Ravishing and perceptive. I like that. My dream, the raison d'etre of my humble existence on this crazy spinning marble, is to be a professional singer.
I never would have guessed.
Well, I never told anyone that before.
You haven't? It's kind of your whole vibe and deal. I think you might not have had to tell anyone because we all got it. Yes, singing in the shower. Oh, I forgot to mention, I had just put that together a little, like earlier today. I forgot to mention it, during like the kind of like ramble at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, singing in the shower is so clever. The way he's like holding on to like the shower head is just like you would see it, in like old 80s movies, which never made sense to me because like, if you're singing into the shower head, aren't you spraying the water into your face? I never really had one of those detachable shower heads, so I never used it like that. I don't know how they work exactly.
Does it surprise you?
No way, that's so cool. I'm just gonna fanboy, you know?
Well, it's the truth. See, ever since I was a little baby spigot back in Nashville, rocking on my mama's knee, all I ever wanted on this great green earth was to be a superstar.
It would honestly be so funny if we found out that like shower heads are like built in Nashville. I'm sure they're not, but you know, it's a fun idea.
Like my heroes, Elvis Parsley, Lady Wawa, and Chris Barron.
Is Chris Barron a real singer? That's probably a real singer. Elvis Parsley is really good. Lady Wawa, I'm assuming, is a wah-wah pedal. From playing guitar, usually.
And ever since then, I've practiced whenever I can. Watched every video tutorial there is. But there's just one problem.
You don't have a mouth. Well, you do, but you don't have an audience? Who's Chris Barron?
That ain't particularly important right now.
I feel like it is. I
What
don't...
is important is my problem.
Yeah, sorry. I got distracted.
But my problem is, I'm just too gosh dang insecure.
Why? You're so pretty.
I want to share my love of music with the whole wide world. I want to be recognized for my talents. But every time I think about putting myself out there, I just fall to pieces.
Listen, I get it. I have stage fright too. Why do you think I'm a VTuber? It's not really me. They can't see me. They can't tell when I'm shaking in fear. What happens exactly? Really, like your valves and spouts fall off? I mean, what happens exactly?
Well, I suppose something a little like this.
Something a little like this. I love his voice.
My palms get sweaty, my hands won't stop shaking. How can I be ready when my heart beats racing?
I mean, you've got a nice voice. I'm digging it.
Ooh, wow. That's actually pretty dang good.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You don't have any
Sing about
paper
that.
on you by any chance, do you, Gordon?
Waterproof paper. You can't keep this talent to yourself. Would Chris Barron have let stage fright stop him? Would be so... I mean, just like really fixating on the Chris Barron angle is very funny. You can't keep this talent to yourself.
You know what? That's a great point.
Thank you.
Pappy, Grandpappy, and old hound dog Duke sacrificed too much for me to throw away my dreams just because I'm a little afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid of what? Afraid of failing?
It's better to fail than never try.
Heck, folks gotta deal with much scarier things than that all the time.
Well, like the nightmare who's always putting bugs on my body.
Like spiders.
Uh-huh, exactly.
PFAs in the water supply.
I don't know what that is. What's in the water supply?
Gorgeous, meeting you has truly been the kick in the pants I needed for a long old
I
time.
love to hear it.
Insecurities, go kick rocks. It's time for Johnny Splash to make his big, splash.
I need to introduce Johnny Splash to Beverly so that she can absorb some of this confidence. It's time I bring a cocktail into the shower. I've always been saying this. Amazing. Do you have a plan?
Oh, absolutely. It's time to finally get out of this humdrum shower life and go full steam ahead. Of course,
He loves the steam joke.
Boss, and tell him I quit.
I think I'm your boss. You can't stop. Please don't stop being a shower.
And that his hairstyle can suck eggs. You're 34 now, Daryl. Time for an adult haircut.
Who? What? Like he's the pipes or something? Do it, Johnny. Burn all the bridges. I do kind of love that. Like he's... but I'm curious about who's his boss.
Daryl? He's my boss.
Yeah, who's Daryl? Daryl Drywall?
And set. Woo!
What?
So dang nervous. Heck, my hands are all shaking. But I feel swell, you know. Though, that may just be the
Daryl. I'm trying to
adrenaline.
think of who that would be.
Either way, now it's done. It's time for step 2.
If that's even a real character or not just Johnny being Johnny, you know?
Record my audition for American Maestro.
Please don't be a reality TV show. It's definitely a reality TV show. Tell me everything.
This America's #1 reality TV show. I'm surprised you ain't never heard of it. It's been
I ain't
streaming
never
on
heard of it.
Vtuber Plus for like 100 seasons at this point.
Oh, wow. Valdivian Plus is a total rip. I mean, it's true, but sounds fascinating. Tell me more.
It's a singing competition series where the best future pop stars of America duke it out, vocally speaking, for the chance to be crowned America's Maestro.
Okay, for some reason I was about to say like America's Next Top Singer, and I'm like, that's not. America's Next Top Idol is also not it. It's just American Idol.
You're exposed to an audience of millions, and the winner receives a big old recording contract with Valdivian Records.
Oh, great. You definitely want to saddle up with them. I'm sure their record deals are fair and just for the
It's
artists.
always been my dream to compete, and hopefully to win. Can I count on your help?
Absolutely. Without question, let's chase your dreams.
Amazing! I'm just so gosh dang excited.
I love that for you, Johnny.
All right, I'm gonna go get rehearsing and get started on my application. Can you meet me back here tomorrow to record my audition?
Of course. And I'll definitely remember.
You're my inspiration.
Are we gonna get a friendship upgrade? I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, gorgeous. Where I know.
Our love is getting hot and wet with Johnny. We didn't get he gave us little hearts. We didn't get an upgrade for that? Come on. Come on. All right, we're about to hit an ad break, so I'll be back in 3 minutes. And I don't know who we'll talk to next. Maybe we'll go chat with the toaster again. All right. Wait. All right. So I really liked my toaster. Oh, the toast is popped out. Wonder what that means. The toast wasn't popped out last time, I don't think. Let's see how she's doing. I forget her name. She's always a good sign. Miranda.
Thing, huh?
See, she had a full name, which I had something to do with toast, but definitely not her first name.
I understand. I sing all the time, even when I'm alone, because damn, I am just so fun to listen to, so I sing to myself. I love it.
I love her, like, she's got a toasty attitude, you know?
Or is that why you're here? Maybe not. I could ask, I guess. Sometimes I forget that part.
Honestly, same.
So, ¿qué pasó?
I often have to remind myself to ask questions in a conversation. You know, it's a very funny thing because you get so used to just like yapping while you're on stream, and then you're actually talking to a human being, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't just dominate a conversation completely. It's a good thing to ask questions and be curious about other people. I wanted to ask you about your music. I actually just wanted to toast something. Oh, just like talking to you. I mean, that's true. I wanted to ask you more about your music. Artists love to be asked about their art, don't they? At least some of them. I feel like musicians especially do.
I really? Por supuesto. What do you want to know? I'm an open toaster on this stuff. I could talk about it forever.
See, I had a feeling. She seems like the kind of person who likes to talk about her stuff. No. Wait. Is Stefan Miranda's dad, do we think? And he really doesn't like me.
For the love of all things brave, stop this nonsense!
What? Oh, hey, Stefan.
Hey! The sauce bubble that has called me from my ruminations deserve more sobriety and sincerity than hey!
What's your deal, man?
I know. Why? Why do you keep doing this?
The stove is the toaster's dad is a plot twist I did not see coming.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to tell you to leave me alone before you get the picture.
Or maybe a complicated like X or something? Sorry, what's happening?
You continue to break my heart. You, my darling, are a toaster. You are a fine appliance with a long and prestigious history.
I still can't tell if it's her dad or, ex-boyfriend.
Why do you insist on denigrating your lineage? Sullying your ancestral heating elements with this string strumming? Tell me, what must I do to bring you back to your true self?
I'm getting dad, but this could also very well be one of those, like, very, like, conservative,
I swear. If I wanted to live in a telenovela, I'd move into the living room with Telly.
I forget exactly what it's called.
Somebody give me a call?
Oh, God.
I'm just down the hall.
Are you a family?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Night.
And Telly goes back away.
Don't get me wrong. I'm really grateful for how much you seem to care about me. Also, please notice the generosity of spirit I'm displaying. That I'm assuming you care about me and not that you're just a great big nosy Botinsky who can't keep his burners off of other folks' courts.
Are they not related? Because that makes Stefan's behavior even wilder.
I do care about you more than anything.
Is he just in love?
Well, not more than Bechamel. But you and Bechamel are running a very close race.
A person and a sauce should not be on the same playing field in your heart, Stefan.
But lay off! I am completely capable of deciding what I want to do with my time and my talents, and I'm really getting fed up with your constant do better, Miranda, do different, Miranda. No, just stop. Enough already.
Guys, I don't mean to interrupt here, but I am here also. Or yeah, tell him, Miranda, or maybe Stefan has a point. I think, are we going to make our stove hate us? by siding with Miranda, there's a good chance. I don't just want to bring attention to myself. So I think I'm going to back Miranda up. This is her fight.
I will. I have. You have no idea. Stefan, I love you and all, but even my new friend here thinks you're being a little overbearing.
Yeah, I mean, he turned the heat up on me almost right away as soon as we met, so...
Vaya. Music is a completely valid and awesome thing for me to spend my time on. I love it. And I'm sorry, but I do love it a lot more than making toast. Toast is just my day job. It's not what I love.
And it's fine to have a day job and then pursue your passion outside of that, Stefan. You don't have to make everything your one deal.
It's fantastic for me to focus on what I love. My music. You do agree, right?
Absolutely. 100%. Do what makes you happy. Or, I think making toast might be a better vocation for a toaster. No. Do what makes you happy. A toaster can absolutely rock out. Play metal music, probably, right?
Exactamente.
I see that once again I have taken my cake.
Maybe
out
electronica?
early. It remains soft, gooey on the inside, and inedible.
What?
Perhaps I should try again, and perhaps I should accept that we'll never see knob to knob on this.
I don't think you should be talking about putting knobs to knobs in this context.
You know I love you anyway, right?
Oh, wait, he didn't say the last bit, my little Miranda?
Of course I do. And trust me, you're gonna love me even more when I write a song about you.
Okay, so I'm getting dad here.
Ah, yes. I'm sure I will. Well, goodbye then. Simmer on, my dear one.
This... I feel like maybe... Normally, I think it's really corny when people are like, Dad, you know, as a way to, like, establish a person's relationship in a very expository way. I do think it could be useful here. I mean, maybe the thing that they're going for is you not being sure whether she's, like, his daughter or, like, exes, but we'll see. You're gonna write a song about him? Or you're lucky to have someone who cares that much about you. I'm gonna ask, you're gonna write a song about him?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Oh, that was just to get him off your back?
You kidding? You think he was dramatic just now? You should see him when he's happy. It's a thing. I don't have energy for that. And now, que vaya. I am very busy.
Okay, so we just, like, didn't get a chat at all.
Go back later, maybe. I might have more time when this burst of inspiration is out of my grates.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk tomorrow. That's fine. Oh man, Daisuke, the samurai, who was very upset with me about... He blamed me for breaking a dish that I definitely did not break. I'm gonna check in on Beverly. I'm gonna try and advance a few of these relationships so that I can get my stats up and we can start talking to other objects.
Hey. Any luck spreading the word about the tipsy tumbler?
Well, I meant to tell Johnny Splash, but he kind of went on a whole thing. Not yet.
No one has come in yet, but that's normal, so...
How do I want to spread the word, but it's never giving me the dialogue options.
He sighs.
I haven't had any luck with the specialty cocktail either.
Oh. Do you know what might help? Or do you know who
Other
might
than
help?
my flyers, I'm out of ideas. But maybe someone with some social media know-how can help us?
Oh no. Do we have to get Lux in here? Oh dear.
Maybe Phoenicia? Ugh, she's always so busy. She'll never help me out. So, let's get back to work, I guess. Oh boy. You want a drink?
I think we're gonna need to recruit Lux to help out Beverly. Oh man. Lux does not like me. Yeah.
What do you want?
Let's get a cocktail. Just
Excellent. So, what'll it be?
You know, it's noon in the game, but that's fine. We're, you know, not working right now, so...
Delicious. So many different floral and spirit-forward flavors. Coming right up.
Okay, so it seems like that's probably not going to progress any further until we can recruit someone to help her out. I do think that that's going to be Lux, which, oh boy. Oh, and oh shoot. The microwave wanted us to come back and talk at a very specific time. I don't remember what that was. Let's see if we can find it. That was Luke Nukem, right? Oh, the Globe. We haven't talked with the Globe yet. Oh, right. Mitchell Lynn, the food. And Sinclair, the sink. Yeah, Luke Nukem. Let's see. Likes fighting swarmers, achieving mission success for Colonel Furnace, saving the Barons. Dislikes missions concerning chicken tenders. I mean, that's, you know, keeps you safe. He appears to not really be a microwave, right? Yeah. Man, I wish it would tell us when I'm supposed to visit him again. I'm pretty sure he gave me a specific time, and I don't remember. Which is unfortunate. Let's just chat to him, and I'm sure he'll tell us.
Luke points his weapon at you, barking orders without so much as a hello.
Stand down! Stand down! Drop your weapons and show me your hands!
I do not have a weapon in my hands. My hands are my hands.
And 2 sets of government-issued ID.
Here's my passport and my real ID, thank you.
A utility bill with your current street address also works.
Is he the DMV? What?
It's not preferable, but it'll suffice. Do it!
I've got a receipt for something called Tasty Trough. I mean, that's pretty funny.
I'm sorry. Did that sound like a request?
I'm just telling you what I got on me in my pockets.
So, that's my bad. Sometimes my orders come out sounding like requests. My intonation gets wonky when I'm, you know, frazzled.
You start saying please. Have you seen a speech therapist? I've got the same issue, no sweat.
You do? Well, I appreciate you sharing. It's nice to not feel alone.
I imagine him doing extremely, like, dramatic turns away, like he's monologuing to a camera when he gives lines like this.
Anyway, I swear to the immortals, if you don't show me your hands this second, I will blow your head straight back to the Baron.
Wait, am I supposed to show you my hands or show you my driver's license?
And if I do that, it's a 3-hour drive for you to get out there and retrieve it. It's a toll road, too. It'll just waste your entire day.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, 2...
Aren't toll roads usually faster? But they do cost a little?
1...
But it's me, Roger. I mean, Ranger. He did call me Ranger last time, didn't he?
Luke squints at you for just a few seconds, and then he lowers his weapon with a relieved expression.
Oh, Ranger! It is you!
He
I'm sorry.
didn't know my actual name.
Just so hopped up on Power Crank that everything starts blurring together like a Monet knockoff that fell in some acid.
I think you need to stop the power crank, my man. I think you might have a little bit of an issue.
Next time, tell me sooner, would you? I don't want to accidentally blow off any of those pretty limbs of yours.
Thank you for calling my limbs pretty. I think we need to take you to rehab, Luke. Yeah, maybe try cutting back on the power crank?
Wish I could, but the #1 symptom of power crank withdrawal is bladder implosion. You ever see a bladder implode, Ranger? It's wet.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's good.
I am sorry about nearly blowing your head off, though. I just thought you were a swarmer. They infiltrated our defenses last night. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
They came about 0200, probably intending to assassinate me, ensure I don't complete the mission. But I got the drop on them.
How'd you manage that?
Well, I continuously pump power crank directly
Okay.
into my veins. Keeps me perpetually alert.
So you're on like a really bad come down right now, is what I'm hearing.
On account of the power.
Mm-hmm.
Also the crank. Reckon I've been awake now for 49 months or so.
Huh. I don't think that's healthy, Luke. That's... Can I have my tendies now? That's nuts.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about resting?
But the power crank manufacturers say if my liver self-immolates, they'll grow me a brand new one in a tank. That's the power crank guarantee.
Is that how you got these other parts too?
But, getting back to the issue at hand, the swarmers did their best to neutralize us, but I dispatched them easily.
Who's us?
They never would have reached the device anyway. It's hidden deep, deep, deep within my chassis, and no one gets in there.
It's in his butthole. Would you let me in there?
How dare.
I was asking as a friend.
Oh. Oh, I see. You mean in that way?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now may not be the most appropriate time to have that discussion.
When would? When will you let me get in
But
deep into your
perhaps that's a
chassis?
conversation we should continue after the mission.
I'd like that.
Anyway, I'm glad you're here now. We can go over the details of the mission.
I'm about to get absolutely nuked. Nuked by Luke. Yes, sir.
That's the spirit.
He likes it when I call him sir.
We'll show those swarmers who controls the Barrens once and for all.
Luke looks around, patting himself down for something he doesn't seem to find.
Do you have a pen and paper handy? Or some other kind of note-taking instrument?
No, but I can go ask the noteboard. She's like made of them.
Maybe some chalk.
Some chalk.
Luke takes the chalk from you, using it to draw on the other side of an ancient serving tray you inherited with the house.
I had the chalk? I was just keeping chalk in my pockets? I had chalk pox?
Good. Then let's get to it. At 0900 hours tomorrow, we leave here and head 10 clicks southeast into the death zone.
Okay, so I need to be here at 9 in the morning.
That'll take us just past the Sea of Death and the all-inclusive Death Resort on Death Beach.
I hear it's lovely this time of year.
If all goes smoothly, we'll arrive on the outskirts of the Swarmer's Nest around 0700.
Wait, you said we would leave at 0900. We'll get there at 0700. We're gonna travel back in time by 2 hours?
You getting all this, Ranger?
There's an all-inclusive resort? I mean, I am curious about that.
Of course. Just because there was a nuclear holocaust doesn't mean the citizenry don't need to relax and catch some rays.
I feel like those rays will be much more deadly.
Gamma rays.
Yep.
But they'll get you tan all the same. Just faster.
And make you very sick in the process. Makes sense? I'm just gonna say it makes sense.
Once we reach the Swarmer's Nest, I'll need you to initiate some sort of distraction. Something that'll allow me to slip past their security undetected. Any ideas?
I'll strip nude and do a funny little dance while dodging all of their laser beams perfectly. No. Yes, but I'm not going to share right now. I mean, that's basically what I said. I could lure them away with some mouth-watering tendies if I had some mouth-watering tendies. Maybe it's time we finally get our tendies.
Listen, there's no bad ideas in a brainstorm.
He hates the tendies.
But let's table that one for now. Anyway, once I'm inside their defenses, I'll give you the signal, and you'll remotely detonate the device, okay?
What if the tendies that we put on the table, we put on that small little rotational table on your arm, and then we microwaved them for about 3 to 4.5 minutes? What's the signal?
I'll yell detonate the device, like really, really loud.
It's a good, clear signal.
Now, go get some beauty sleep. We got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. And if you see any swarmers in the night, remember to aim for their genitals.
I always do.
That's where their brains are. May
Same.
the immortals watch over and protect you.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, now this is 9 o'clock. That's when Timothy wanted to chat, right? I immediately forgot again. Well, let's just try and get Timothy at least to friendship, right? Am I late? Hi, Timothy.
Oh, hello. Goodness me, but it's quite late, isn't it?
Is this not when you told me to come by?
I hadn't expected to see you in the dark.
I just really wanted to see you again.
Me? Truly. I'm touched.
Let's not tell him that I just forgot when he told me to show up.
But be honest, it wasn't me you wished to see. It was these beautiful timepieces.
Timothy gestures expansively to a collection of pocket watches in front of you both.
I know I promised to help you with your love life, but if you'll help me care for my collection, I think it will achieve both of our aims beautifully.
You want me to help you clean them? I don't think you'll want me...
You don't mind.
Really? You're letting me touch your timepiece? Timothy. Timothy Timepiece is letting me touch its timepiece? You'd really trust me with them? I'd love to.
Why, yes. You've shown yourself to be a reliable, timely person.
Yeah, we only fought a little bit.
Why not?
You take a seat by Timothy. He hands you a soft cloth.
Gently, just like this. Draw the cloth across the watch face.
I don't know why, but I guess because he's a cat boy, I expected he was gonna like clean it with his tongue or something. To be clear, I'm glad he's not doing that, but I really thought we were just going to, Timothy was gonna clean his clock, but like with his tongue.
To maintain a pocket watch, one need only use a microfiber cloth. Harsh chemicals or even water can damage the surface and the inside.
I guess a sandpapery cat tongue probably would damage the clock as well.
Pocket watches are like hearts in that way.
Wow. They break all the time. They keep us going. They have to be regularly maintained. I mean, they break all the time and they keep us going are both really good lines. He'll like they keep us all going.
Well, yes, but what I had meant was that they must be tended to regularly and kindly.
You tend to your heart? That's
A
not
mechanical
okay.
pocket watch must, at minimum, be kept clean and wound daily. My watches here are all mechanical. I have no quarrel with quartz.
Give him a laugh is like the... Listen, as much as I want to bully this absolute nerd, let's give him a pity laugh.
Timothy seems quite pleased. He beams at you, then allows himself to continue on.
I don't understand the joke because I don't understand how quartz has anything to do with a clock. I don't know that much about clocks.
My point is that quartz watches require a bit less care in their maintenance. And I say this is a mistake. Sure, that might make them suited to everyday use for everyday folk, but who needs that?
Everyone?
How will anyone know you're dedicated and good with your hands if you're using a watch that runs on a battery? That runs along tick-tock ticking without outside help? It's preposterous, really.
And how does this relate to dating exactly? Or so you're saying they should be high maintenance? So you're making your life harder for no reason. I mean, he is talking about being high maintenance, essentially. He's saying that, like, we can just do, force other people to meet our, like, needs exactly as they are. And make no room for compromise has kind of been his whole deal. I don't know that I exactly agree with that. So I'll just ask how this relates to dating.
It's all quite simple, my dear. If you raise the standard of care for yourself, whether it be from romantic or platonic relationships, the quality of caring you receive will, in turn, be much higher.
I mean, I guess he is saying have standards, which that I agree with. But the idea of like him also being like, but you can only see me at these specific times, otherwise I'm going to be upset with you, is maybe a little controlling.
Timothy looks over at the watch in your hand, as though suddenly realizing you're still holding it.
It's the one with the hearts.
There now, that'll do. You can just set that down there.
Is that actually his heart? Is that where we're going to learn?
Gently, please.
I've got his heart in my hands. Drop it immediately. And set it down by the other watches.
Thank you. Your help and courtesy are most appreciated. You and I have been talking for some time now about these things.
Yeah, can I finally get my stats up, please?
I hope you have gotten something from these little chats of ours.
Well, not a stat increase yet. But, you know, let's play nice. I did, but spending time with you has meant the most to me. Or you've been a huge help, thank you. I think maybe that's the friendship line, rather than love. You've been a huge help, thank you.
I am pleased to hear it. I have seen much and more over the years, but I've rarely been given the opportunity to share my experience. I am grateful to have had the opportunity to impart my advice to you. I have much work remaining to do, unfortunately. But if you'd like to speak to me again, perhaps about another topic,
Like what? This seems to be your whole deal.
you may find me at 9 a.m. sharp.
Everybody wants to talk first thing in the morning. I'll be there, right on schedule. Not, but we'll say it.
Farewell, then.
As you walk away from Timothy, he seems fully absorbed in his pocket watches. Perhaps it's your imagination, but he does seem happier than when you first walked up on him.
We're still not even friends with the cat clock? What? He does have high standards. I can't believe it. Maybe it's because I upset him so much on that first day. It really bullied him a lot. I don't know if like the relationships are on a sort of like point accumulation like status in any direction, but it's possible. Oh, yes. I need to sleep, not actually. I wasn't trying to talk to the bed. Though, I mean, I would be interested in chatting with Betty again sometime soon. Okay, so we've got two people who want to talk right away. We know both Timothy and Luke have their missions set for 9. I'm curious about what Luke Nukem's whole mission and deal is gonna be, so let's do that first, maybe?
Ranger, good morning. 2 seconds. You caught me in the middle of my powerlifting session.
Are you still up on that crank, bro?
Not sure exactly what Luke is lifting, but he's lifting something. His muscles bulge impressively.
What is it?
Bulking up my glutes, maxing out my quads,
I'm always maxing out and bulking up.
gluten out my bulks.
Bulking out my glutes.
I try to get 3 to 4 sessions in before dawn for maximum gluteal gain.
It's the most important muscle of the body. I'm very impressed.
Thanks, Ranger. People say the masculine form is mostly utilitarian.
Not me.
They would be right.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with utilitarianism.
yeah, sure. I was just meaning it like you're a work of art.
But enough about lifting and other ethical philosophies.
Is lifting an ethical philosophy? Is that what we're categorizing it as?
Can you feel it, Ranger? Take in a deep, masculine breath.
I mean, I do feel better about myself when I do lift in the morning, when I do go to the gym, and, you know, I feel like I've done, like, the most challenging thing throughout my day right away. I do feel more clear-headed, so maybe, I don't know if it's an ethical philosophy, it's more of like it's more of a way of life, if you think about it, Luke, you know?
There's something in the air today. And I don't mean the stench of mutant corpses wafting over from the eastern wastes. Just, ignore that.
Is it love? Is love in the air? Oh, okay. I kind of like it.
Ah, a ranger who relishes the smell of death.
And love. You know, the cycle of life.
Ranger I'd want close beside me in the meat grinder.
Oh, we're going to be grinding meat.
Real close. Wait, is it 1,000 hours already? Crock!
It's already been an hour since we've had a 2-minute conversation.
We better suit up and head out.
Yeah, let's hit the mission.
You got all your supplies? Your protein gels?
Mm-hmm. All my little...
Travel-sized toothpaste?
Mm-hmm. Shoot, my toothpaste is full size.
Ranger, I explicitly thought about saying travel-sized. It's not my fault it didn't come up. Ah, you got gamma worms burrowing in your brain or something?
I didn't think you'd be that upset about the full-size toothpaste.
Never mind. One last thing before we head out. I need you to reach into my chassis and arm the electromagnetic device.
Is the chassis your heart?
There won't be any time to do it once we're out in the Barrens.
Or your pants?
Especially not if we gotta stop at Death Mart for snacks.
And a new small toothpaste. I didn't realize that was essential.
Can you do that for me? Reach inside my chassis and arm the device.
Oh, I'd love that.
That makes 2 of us. Sorry.
Things are heating up inside the microwave.
Oh, I don't know why I said that.
Things are getting radioactive.
Oh, is it getting hot in here, or is it just me?
I mean, sorry, I turned you on.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
Things are escalating quickly. I mean, I guess, you know, similar to the heat vents, the microwave turns on quickly and heats up quick. We'll talk about this later, soldier.
Ooh, I just might be in love. But first things first, I need you to open up the door.
Don't tease me like that. Give me the stat boost.
Just push the open button on my keypad. Easy now. Easy.
You press the open button on Luke's console with ginger fingers, and it swings open without a hitch.
All right, great. Now I need you to reach inside a cavity.
Sir?
Real deep.
Sir?
Now, gently feel around for the magnetron.
You do as he asks, though you're not entirely sure how well this is going to go.
It should be a small metal cylindrical device.
This is more than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, you're doing so good, Ranger.
And he doesn't have the love status yet? Are you sure? First, I clean a cat's clock, and now I'm reaching into my microwave's device, and neither of them love me? I'm getting played by my appliances. Okay, I've got it. Wait, this doesn't seem right.
What? What's the matter?
The label says it's for warming up food? I thought it was a bomb.
You withdraw your hand from Luke's cavity at once.
Well, I mean, sure, a magnetron isn't technically a bomb.
You just wanted me to reach inside and feel around in you.
But I never said it was. I said it was a handheld electromagnetic device. And it is. It's an awesome electromagnetic device that uses microwave radiation to cook food. Delicious food! But that doesn't mean it can't send those swarmers back to hell. Unless you're calling me a liar.
No, I want to send those swarmers back to hell. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, it's too late for sorries, okay?
Is it? Because I'm pretty sure that we just did a lot more than what a sorry would fix.
I can't believe this. After all we've been through.
I know. I'm feeling violated.
After I let you inside my cabin, you have the audacity to call me a liar?
Why? It's just been a miscommunication, Luke.
And if I'm lying about the magnetron, I must be lying about other stuff. Is that what you think?
No, I thought... No. Oh boy. Now I do. Can we talk about this?
Oh, the time for talking is over. The time for conflict
I see.
has begun.
He switches on like that as well.
Look, I'm not
He's going
gonna sit
nuclear.
around here and be insulted. And since I can't actually leave, because I'm a freaking microwave, I'd appreciate it if you'd get out of my face.
I really love that delivery line because I'm a freaking microwave.
May the immortals curse you with skin rashes and buboes and stale gum and other totally bad stuff.
What are buboes? Oh no. I'm having a fight with my microwave. Now I can't even talk to the cat who actually likes me now. Gosh, I can't believe it went like this. It wasn't even an option to not call. Like, I don't think I could have navigated that conversation in a different way, because there was no way around calling it not a bomb and him thinking that I'm calling him a liar. I don't think it would have gone smoother anyway. Okay. I'm gonna keep the conversations that we've got going and try and level some of these up, right?
Phew, glad you're here. I need a break.
Hey, Miranda.
I have been thinking about this new song I want to write, and it's super fun, but it's also super exhausting.
Writing or thinking about writing?
Like, I kind of feel like my coils are gonna uncoil or something, and I'll just be like this really sexy, talented metal puddle on the floor.
Yeah?
It's weird.
Wait, it's stressing you out so much it's going to uncoil your coils? No, I totally get it. Can I help? Don't turn into a sexy, talented puddle.
You can totally help. Oh wow, this is actually great. Usually I write all my songs alone, but for some reason, this one is just not coming. You wanna be my writing partner for a sec?
Let's give it a shot. I've never really done this before, but we can, I mean, you know, give it a chance. I've tried writing songs before. I've never been super confident in my ability with that, though. I've done it for fun on the side, personally, me Friday, but we'll go, maybe the game will give us a guided path to help out Miranda. Let's go.
Attitude on point. Love it. Entonces vamos. Okay.
And I know what that
I'm
means.
gonna ask you some questions. You ready?
Of course.
Perfecto. Now, where did I put my notes? Gotta be careful with them so they don't incinerate.
Yeah, and please don't catch the house on fire.
Ah, here they are. Okay, when you think of love, what's the first word that comes to your mind?
Toaster, Miranda, I mean, happiness? A broken heart. I think let's go happiness.
Ay, that's so sweet. Have you ever been in love?
You know, I know the wall loves me, but I don't know that I feel the same. Let's say yes.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so great. I love being in love. And this lucky other, do you still love them?
I really do. Let's go. I mean, you know, IRL, I'm married, so I feel, yes, I do still love them. But I don't know if it means in the game or not. But I'll say I really do.
That's amazing. I guess you're both lucky.
And then if she, you know, maybe it can just be like, I'm talking about you, Miranda.
I was
as like a move.
once. It's probably hard to imagine this now with how, like, totally independent and self-sufficient I am. But we almost got married.
What happened?
It was a miscommunication.
Oh,
I
a
guess.
toaster oven.
I really loved him, but he wanted me to settle down.
Was it Stefan? Or is that your dad? We have not clarified that.
I don't know. I guess I just had bigger dreams than that. And I wasn't gonna let anybody get in the way of the future I could see for myself. You get that, right?
Oh yeah, I completely understand. I mean, if your partner isn't supporting your dreams, it's maybe a sign that they're not, you know, like, I don't think that's going to be fixed after you get married, right?
If you can believe this, a lot of people think I'm really selfish for doing that. Like, they see it as I totally spat in the face of this great love.
Is it great love if they don't believe in your dreams?
But I just don't know who I'd be if I wasn't this. A songwriter, with my band. It's who I am. I mean, I'm a natural, right? You see it. I was made for this. And my fans, I think they'd really miss me if I went away.
You are pretty amazing.
I know! That's so cool that you see it too. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm just like one of your fans too. Yeah, totally.
I'm starting to think you're pretty amazing too. Uh-oh. This is the same thing that happens when I've got a song that's like screaming to be written in my greats. I'm thinking about how amazing you are, and I've like totally forgotten what we were even talking about.
I think we have a chance. You were talking about a song, but a song about how much you love me.
Of course. Love, happiness. Usually songs about tragic love are easier, but
True.
Let's switch it up. A love so beautiful like...
Golden buttered toast. Watching the sunrise or a comfort you've never felt before. You know, watching a sunrise is like, it's very cliche, and a comfort you've never felt before, I feel like is actually very evocative, despite not being like the most, you know, maybe like, it doesn't have imagery associated with it, but I do like the warmth that it's conveying.
Safety. A feeling of home wherever you go as long as you're with them. Aye, that's one of the best things about good love.
It's true.
Okay, lyrics.
Your lovin' warms me up. I think I'm not gonna do the reason that I sing, because she sings for so many reasons, you know? So let's not give it just that one specific thing.
So you kinda sound like my dad. Not that it's a bad thing, just like something to know about yourself.
Uh-oh.
Songwriting is so much fun. It's like actually my favorite thing to do, but sometimes it's so frustrating. I usually go to my band when I need help, but for some reason, this one feels different. Thanks for helping me with it.
Anytime. I'd love to see you again. Maybe not for work, though? Wait. Or let's write again sometime. We can do both. It doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. Let's write again sometime.
You got it. Are you kidding? We did some really good work today. I'd write again with you anytime.
See, you start as band members, and then things get complicated and messy, like you're in Fleetwood Mac and you're Stevie Nicks.
Maybe we can, like, plan it.
Like a date?
Miranda fiddles awkwardly with her pen, sighing as she searches for words that don't seem to come.
I'm so awkward at this, but whatever. Let's go on a date.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun, and it would be really cool to see you again, so...
We're in.
They?
I mean, not, like, in the toaster, because I think that would electrocute me, but... Oh, you're cute when you're awkward is very fun. Right? A little teasing, a little flirty tease.
Hi, I'm cute all the time.
And that's true.
Duh. It's a date then. I'll see you soon.
It's honestly a really good comeback line is, I'm cute all the time. Okay. I mean, hey, that went pretty well. We've got a date with our toaster. It's, you know, things are heating up for sure. Oh, what did Sinclair want me to do? I guess I can talk to the rumors. Pin till you win. Oh yeah, who said that Bobby is small and might be found on the ground? Right, there's a Bobby pin somewhere. High and dry. Tyrell said the big spill job he works with Washford and Drysdale. Right, we haven't talked to the washer and dryer yet. The icebox cometh. In order to realize Beverly, it seems you need to speak with Freddy. Yeah, I'm curious about the Bobby pin as well. I need to speak with Freddy in order to realize Beverly. Interesting. A cross trainer came by to do battle with Penelope. Maybe that's what a date is for him. Undercover, the shy guy came to talk about how he's being bullied by Lux. Right, he was like the blankets. It's not you, it's him, Reggie, Beverly, and Winifred. Beverly said you have to go to River if you want water. And Winifred also said that she needed to spend some time with River to get her to warm up. I wonder who River is. Is River at the pipes somewhere? Maybe? And then Soggy Bottom Boy Washford and Drysdale. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk with the washer and dryer. And then I wonder... This is like a jug of water. I wonder if that would be River? Or if this sink would be River? Oh, wait. Let me turn off the glasses. I don't know. The sink seems like some of it's different than the faucet. Maybe we'll check that out tomorrow. For now, let's check out Washford. And then also tomorrow we should look for Bobby.
Bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Oh my gosh, who does this? This guy looks like an actor that I'm thinking of, who I'm absolutely blanking on. Oh wow, what is that guy's face? And I mean, I can picture his face. What's his name? I don't know, but it looks a lot like this dude. He plays like a sheriff in the first season of The Mandalorian, but he's in a lot of other stuff, and now I'm totally blanking on it, and it really looks like this guy.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you.
That's the voice of Asterion. That's Asterion.
Yes.
This is Drysdale, not Washford. I think this is Asterion. You may be excited? You may be?
I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes.
Yeah, that's absolutely Asterion. You don't know whether or not you're excited to meet me?
Well, how can I know for sure?
Mm-hmm.
You might
the most Asterion line delivery I've ever heard.
In which case, yes, I am thrilled. Pass the champagne. Or you might, in reality, be a dud. A wet blanket. A bore.
I'm a wet blanket. Can't you dry me up?
If that happens, and I've already committed to excitement, I'd look like a bit of a moron now, wouldn't I?
I guess, definitely can't risk looking like a moron.
Can't, shan't, won't. Dignity is key.
Yeah, and as a dryer, you're absolutely filled with dignity.
So, tell me, am I excited? Or am I already sorry I asked?
Don't make me tell you.
Keep in mind, when I'm disappointed, my finely toned trapezii tend to flare unexpectedly.
What's a trapeze? I wish I had high charm, but I haven't raised any of my levels up. Those are quite toned.
Naturally, as an energetic equilibrist, I must keep my body in tip-top shape.
Equilibrist? Excuse me?
I can
a tumbler,
see that,
perhaps?
You do not make that a priority.
Oh, rude. Wait, but I do.
You think this, do you? Such adorable self-delusion. Indeed. I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel.
How do you work it out exactly? He's definitely going to tumble. He does like somersaults and stuff like that.
Cherub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable.
You must be creative too. I mean, to know words such as I always thought it was indefatigable, but the way he pronounced it was quite different. Indefatigable? That's a hard one to say. A word I've only ever read.
Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece.
Using only what's here in the laundry room?
Gasp.
I mean, you know, that's impressive.
I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind?
Sure, like, I'll set up a sort of, what's the word? My brain is fried tonight. I don't know why I'm not able to think of the word. I'm gonna set up like a ropes course and a bunch of different mini games and such, but also ask him quizzes throughout the whole thing.
Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps?
What's the word I'm trying to think of? I mean, I do like quick step for the quadriceps. Why is the only thing I'm thinking of ropes course? What is it called when you set up a bunch of different, you know, like an obstacle course? That's what the whole time I was just trying to think of the word obstacle course. Yes, thank you, Pangolin. That was hurting my brain in a very real way. Right as I came up with it is also right when you said it in chat. I had to think of like, what is it when you set up, you know, what's the word? Obstacles? And then it's an obstacle course? Of course it's a course. Build a workout together? Sure, Starion. I'll do it for you.
Awesome. Yes. As incapable of inspiring awe. Just like my obliques. Yes? Yes.
Obliques. We'll start there. I definitely know and remember what they are.
Florence grasped Titus by her intimidating epaulets and Russian twister for 3 sets of 20.
Grasp Titus. Who's Titus?
What do you think?
Titus, what's that?
Titus! The detergent! If you think I'm dramatic.
Titus, the detergent. Tide Pods, Titus.
What do you think?
How about a hanging knee raise instead? I'm gonna pretend I know what I'm...
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, of course. Why?
Darling, where would I hang from?
The door frame?
Dorian?
Oh, do he and Dorian not get along?
Have you seen him? A slice a la mode. How could I ever focus on form with that?
Oh, no, he would just get too horny if he was hanging from the door.
I must keep my movement pure.
Oh, right. I think it's very funny that he's like, oh, if I was to touch Dorian, I'd be far too distracted. How about burpees?
You are a cruel taskmaster.
I hate burpees.
Lucky for you.
They're the most evil workout.
Exceptionally well mastered. Rigorous training is the only way forward, the only way to progress. Bring me the ecstasy of discipline, the sublime breath of skill.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the furniture, I'm surprised by how much they like know and interact with one another. Like, clearly, despite only recently being personified, they have had this like large and robust internal life, because a lot of them seemed like it was the whiteboard was gonna go on a date with like the gym equipment at one point last episode. So like there is a social scene within my own house that I was not aware of.
Oh, for the love of Lint, I sound like him.
Like who? That's the option.
Washford, of course. He's almost monastic in his approach to physical work.
I've never been in better shape. Call Washford for me?
Like on the phone? Yeah, wait. Are you kidding me? You are physically on top of each other and you're not talking? Are they like brothers or something? My guess is they're brothers.
Yes, obviously. If you were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama.
Oh.
Sumptuous, don't you think?
No, if he's saying drama like that, they are exes, to be certain. I can't believe I'm doing this. Washford.
Just wait a moment. He should be here.
I don't think he's coming.
It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us.
No, I thought you were talking about my actual house pipes, which I think might be named River if I can find them.
Not as glorious. Slightly floppy, really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
I don't really have to use my feet. I can just look down. But I wonder where we'll find the pipes. Very curious. I'm very curious to see whether Washford and Drysdale are brothers or lovers. Or lover brothers. Whoop. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize that's like a thing that we could do. Okay. Is the washer always on the bottom? Probably, right? Is the dryer, it's heavier when it fills up with water. When you've got vertical units like that. Whoa.
With a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward.
Hello,
He has
Washford.
the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
So the vibe I'm getting is, oh gosh, a Siegfried and Roy, and the Lion Tamers, like kind of like acrobat showmen. I feel like that's what we're getting, like tumblers, acrobats with Washford and Drysdale, and I think that's a very fun idea because of the way that like the washer and dryer tumble.
Greetings, weary traveler.
Oh, we're in a fantasy game now. What a wild intro. Just that one line, and then it's like, hey, this is Washford. This is his whole vibe. Yeah, Tumbler and Tumblers, exactly. Yeah, acrobats with like the rolling around and around. I am weary. Thank you for noticing.
Naturally. My senses are heightened when I'm in a mood.
Oh, why are you in a mood? Is it because I was talking to your ex? Like a like a good mood? I do kind of love playing an idiot. Why this fancy lad theme for a washing machine? Yeah, it's definitely like acrobats is the vibe I get. Especially with like how much it seems like they're working together but on a break right now. I feel like that's very Siegfried and Roy. I don't know that they were actually ever together, but in my head those two were in love. Sounds like a bad mood.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. A long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune.
Oh, because you never tumble together. Is that my fault as the human who's loading you? They never share the burden at the same time? Anything you'd like to talk about?
You aren't serious. You jest.
I know, I mean it. I guess I'm just interested. No jesting here. I've been told my jests are bad. Or just a little jesting. I really love the line, no jesting here. I've been told my jests are bad. Because I do feel like a lot of the jokes you can make in this game, they don't respond too well.
You want to hear my story?
Unless is your story long. I bet you're one hell of a storyteller.
I am a servant to the drama of the heart.
They both immediately start talking about drama. These two are made for each other. Just start talking. See, just like that. You speak so beautifully.
I have to. It isn't something I chose.
You have to? What? I'm intrigued. What's your deal, dude? Is this about Drysdale?
The mention of Drysdale makes Washford's eyes narrow.
He's jealous.
Is this about Drysdale? How did you know?
I just chatted with him and yeah, I can add 2 and 2. Or I'm really smart at relationships. So let's go with that one.
Not at this one.
I'm smart of hurt.
To stump a heart as profound as mine, an energy as bright as his.
And I know how to say words like heart and not hurt.
I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless lives.
Countless lives.
Countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken.
So you're just like really down to earth. You seem normal and casual.
It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits.
Wait, I love that this dude is like so like melodramatic, like he is the gushing of tears, and then Drysdale's whole thing is his dry wit and like dry humor. That's really good.
It is the wellspring of ancient secrets held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it.
He's a little dramatic. I've never thought this much about my washing machine. I remember all the times I've left my clothes in the washer too long. I'm sorry?
You cannot know the agony that exact decision has caused me. I cannot talk about it. You'll have to ask Drysdale about it. The Pale Betrayal.
The Pale Betrayal? I mean, it's a great nickname. What's that? It sounds intense.
You have no idea. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life.
Oh, of course, the dirt of life. What the heck is that?
The blood stuck in denim from skinned knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things.
He does get filthy.
The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear.
He takes it all in.
It cannot. Nothing does.
This delivery is phenomenal. So what happens?
I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me.
I love, like, his deep voice is perfect for this too. Like how thoughtful and considerate he's playing this all as.
But how can I, just me, survive that?
Is this also Pro ZD?
How could anyone bear the weight of that much life?
Maybe not. This might be a different voice. Snacking. That's what I do. No, he takes it all in by keeping himself in peak physical form so he can tumble it all away. Tell me.
It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea.
It's not his body. I really thought that was going to be his, like, solution. But no. He has to wax poetic. He has to be a word, a sea of words that can drown out everything, like, in his heart. I'd really love to hear the story you have to tell me.
You mean it? Then this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room. I cannot tell.
I guess I'm stuck here listening. A deep breath.
I have lost my only friend.
I think you guys might have been more than friends. Nod sympathetically, purse eyebrows sympathetically, sigh sympathetically, or just say Drysdale. I mean, I do want to say that, but I'll nod sympathetically first.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
The pale betrayal, you were saying? Sorry, did you mean to do something just then?
Yes, my God, haven't I done enough?
I'm gonna need a little bit more detail here.
Drysdale. He was a phantom of
Cracked
light when
image.
first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken.
Yep, I know that guy. Forsaken how?
We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly.
You're absolutely right, Penguin. Sinking suspicion that these guys would get dramatic and morose if their food order came out slightly wrong. Yeah, Washford would absolutely just fall into, like, a morose, depressive state. Meanwhile, Drysdale, I feel like, would make it everyone else in the restaurant's problem as he berates an underpaid waitress.
To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed.
Sorry, it wasn't overflowed, actually, Washford. Can we get that line as overflowed? Overflowed? Make it a little bit more Australian. Overflowed. Cool Beans is a great response to this. Sounds like you guys had a really amazing connection.
Past tense. But the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since.
Honestly, I do kind of wish I had said Cool Beans, because he would have been like, indeed, these are the beans most frigid, beans frozen to the core. The coldest beans that mankind has ever known. So what's the problem?
He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest. And to him, my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country.
Yeah, frigid legumes. But you had your art, didn't you?
Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform. Too occupied with other things to tumble with me.
Ice cold edamame is another Cool Beans.
The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own chignon. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me.
It's not often I hear new words that I'm unfamiliar with, but Washford has introduced a few. I think primarily of which is this word chignon, which I assume is like house, but it could also be like heart, you know, or head, you know, like he's locked in his own feelings kind of thing.
The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since.
Whoa.
Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All
it's been years.
Come to an end. A knotted willow.
Oh, he does haikus now.
I miss him every day.
Then talk to him. He wanted you to chat.
Yet speaking with you gives me hope that I might be able to move on and accept a new companion.
No, I think you two were made for each other, both literally and figuratively. Don't worry, these things have a way of working out.
You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
Yeah, we can be friends now, right? Right? We can be friends? Someone? Give me stats, please? I didn't mean to be such a stat junkie in this game, but I'm absolutely just like whiffing. I'm striking out with all of my objects. I'm gonna take the midnight
Hello,
coffee one more
sunshine.
time. Hey, Kopi. Abel told me to say hi.
Abel?
My sturdy cowboy.
Oh, the table, right,
I've
yes.
known Abel for some time now, and I'm not surprised he sent you to me. He's a solitary type, but if you asked, he'd give you the cloth off his table. Why, he holds up practically half the house without a word of complaint.
No, that's actually Florence. Florence and Celia, I feel like, do most of the work. I mean, Abel's helpful, don't get me wrong. I don't want the house without Abel, but he said he doesn't like the casual stuff, but sort of dodged me when I asked what he meant.
Yes, he would dodge that question. I think the most important thing to know about Abel is that he's not quiet out of any kind of shyness.
You called out Kopi being coffee back when I think we chatted with her first, like, last episode.
That's just how he is. If there's nothing to say,
but yeah, I do.
He's content to share in your company.
I think you did call it, yeah. So does he like coffee?
Everyone likes coffee, darling.
True.
I'll pour you a cup of his favorite. It's an Ethiopian Sidama Adi that tastes like strawberries, served black and hot.
Okay, do I drink it though? Because I want to see my nightmare GF. Strawberries. Really? Sounds amazing. That does sound good.
Oh, it is.
With the coffee in hand, you take your leave.
Can I drink the midnight coffee, please? Or it's midnight now. No, wait. I can't talk to Abel. Okay, yeah, I need to charge up over the night. Let's see. You enjoy your milk and sugar and fruit with a hint of coffee. I am very much a cold brew black kind of person. But a large reason why that is actually is because when I go to coffee shops, I feel like coffee shops are so inconsistent with how they make their coffee so often that just getting a cold brew is usually both the quickest and most consistent like flavor. And so by just like having it the same way every time at the different places, I'm like, the different cold brews at different places do taste different, but I know what I'm getting into at each location most of the time. Whereas like when Momo gets coffee at different places nearby, just depending on who the barista is, like the same cappuccino order will taste totally different from one day to the next at a different place. And I'm like, I can't live with that. I need a little bit more consistency. Part of it is also just complete impatience on my part, because I really prefer getting in and out on I'm looking for the bobby pin right now, if you're wondering why I'm looking around on the floor. I like to get in and out on not the burgers, but those are all right too. Where is Bobby? Probably also because coffee lines are so long here that after I've been in line for so long, I just want to get the drink as quickly as possible. Do we think... Where... If I was Bobby, where would I be? What is this? Oh, wait, I'm actually very curious. A rug. Years of use have changed from red to everything. I would describe this color as more as a nothing than an everything. I guess I don't... Maybe I need to crouch? They did say I might need to crouch to find Bobby. I'm looking around. Oh, I guess it is actually time to talk with Timothy. Maybe we can finally get that friendship up. The 9 o'clock Timothy chat.
Ah, there you are, my friend. Have a seat, won't you?
Sure. What are we... Yeah, what's all that paperwork?
You're just in time to help me with the household schedule. Nobody seems interested in having one, believe it or not.
Okay, Timothy, it's well and good for you to have your own schedule, as we're calling it now, because I have no choice but to lean in. But I don't think you can force other people onto your same, like, extreme type A-ness. I
Quite thankless work.
didn't mean that to sound like I was talking about his cat butt. I'm like, he's type A, not his anus. Forget I said anything.
But it must be done, nevertheless.
Are you sure about that? I don't think that's gonna win you any friends, or kind of you to put the time in anyway. He does actually make everyone follow his schedule. I mean, yeah, that's true. He would literally be broken if he wasn't keeping track, but I think he's trying to control what everybody's going to be doing at every time. Because, like, you exist within time whether or not you've, like, are following what time has in store for you, I suppose. Are you sure about that?
Quite sure, as a matter of fact. One does not do the right thing for praise or appreciation, you know.
No, but you can do things to be liked. That's okay, Timothy.
Timeliness must be upheld. And if it comes at the expense of my dignity and the esteem of my colleagues, well, so be it.
Okay, so you're like, even though I'm going to be considered an absolute dork lord, I'm going to be a time bully.
Subject of friends. I must thank you from the bottom of my clockwork heart.
Because I'm the first friend you've ever had. If Timothy gets off time, time stops. He's not time, though, I think is important to remember. He's not like the concept of time. He's these clocks. He's all these cat clocks. If he breaks, his time will just be wrong. It's not that I don't think time will stop fundamentally. I could be wrong. For being a friend?
Yes, and so much more.
I don't know about so much.
I thought perhaps no one would ever understand my various idiosyncrasies.
You could say I understand what makes you tick.
I have dedicated my life to time and timekeeping, not only because of the beauty and order, but because of the safety in it. But it is a lonely life, as you can surely well imagine.
I think that's maybe more based off of you and your whole deal.
But you have listened to me. You have understood and affirmed the value in my extreme devotion to time. I have begun to realize of late, perhaps I truly can have it all.
Okay, but I think, maybe we were too nice to this nerd.
Friendship and a slavish devotion to mapping out every hour of the day down to the last second.
Okay, we can be friends, but also maybe work on your slavish devotion. I don't think you should be a slave to time. You totally can, yeah. Only friendship, I wanted more? No thing. I think friendship is exactly where I'm comfortable to be with Timothy.
I am delighted to hear you agree. Perhaps you can help me present the schedule to our colleagues around the house.
Yeah, about that. I'm gonna silently just bring these to the shredder. I'm not telling Timothy this, but this is what I will do for his own good.
They'd surely be more receptive to someone as charming as yourself.
Well, thank you for the compliment. That does help. Sure, I'd be happy to help. I'm gonna bring them straight to the shredder.
I'd like to run some things by you.
Uh-huh.
As Timothy rattles off suggestion after suggestion, it's clear he's more interested in simply being heard than in asking your opinion.
God, isn't that just time?
So happy. You begin to feel it too.
Time just wants its presence to be known. That's why we all feel intense existential dread constantly, right?
There's something charming about his obsession with scheduling, even if you can't appreciate it the same way he does. You know that if you ever need help planning anything, Timothy is your clock.
I'll take friends. You know what?
There is always time in the schedule for a good friend.
Absolutely wild that the cat boy that I met on the first day that I absolutely wanted to go to war with is the first one that we've befriended. truly nuts to me. That ups our smarts by 5. Okay, and we've got poise up to 10. That's pretty good. Who else did we reach into a higher level if poise is at 10? Maybe somebody else is a friend as well. Did you feel it because of the looming just out of the corner of your eye? The friendship, you know, sometimes you have to, you know, I really have to give some credit to Quinn Collects, who was in chat last time, because it was her encouragement of continuing our relationship with the cat clock that I decided not to burn it down into a full-blown war. And sometimes when your friend is like really good with a friend, you're like, okay, maybe I should give this a try. Maybe this person isn't as bad as my initial impression, you know, felt like they were going to be. And, you know, Timothy's fine. I'm gonna go with fine with Timothy. Oh, we're friends with Dorian. That's what happened. But I think we just started with friends. Or start with Dorian as friends. Okay. We'll try and find Bobby eventually, but I don't know how that's gonna go. I do... So, Pangolin, I don't know if you were here for the moment, but speaking of Lux, I think we're going to need to get Lux on our side to help with Beverly, because Beverly mentioned that she needs somebody who's good with social media to help with the bar, which makes me worried that that's gonna be Lux. I have a real feeling. We haven't talked to the fridge yet, and there was one rumor saying in order to realize Beverly, it seems you need to speak with Freddy. I think we've realized Beverly, but maybe for the next step we need to chat with Freddy, who I'm assuming is the fridge. Oh, whoa, Freddy the Yeti.
Seems he's already busy with another guest.
Freddy, this is all rather dull.
How can you say that when you haven't heard the coolest part?
I love Freddy. Look at that big man with his luxurious mane and his amazing jacket.
Regale me.
The point in which gelatin goes from a liquid to a solid. Can you guess the temperature?
Certainly.
Go on. Guess for me.
I do not guess. Perhaps the human would like to essay an attempt.
Wait, gelatin to a solid? It's not... I don't think it's at freezing, right? I mean, yeah, good pie storage unity. Yeah, he is a cop. He's all sorts of things. He's ramen and avocado toast and cobbler and a lot of things. Chocolate pants, which is what they call me when I have a little too much to drink at parties. Because I shit myself? I don't know what the hell I was saying right then. Why would I be chocolate pants? What? Sometimes I just say words and then the wildest thing comes out, you know? I'm just gonna say below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's definitely not freezing, and gelatin's definitely not always a soup.
Wow! How did you know?
Oh, I mean, it was the only reasonable of the 3 options.
Oh, look at the time. I must be on my way to a more interesting conversation.
Listen, Mitchell, I need to tell you about a new bar.
Now alone, the massive Yeti turns his attention to you. You want to speak to him, but it takes you a few moments to process what you're seeing.
Am I just gonna stare into his abs? I just joined and I'm already worried about what you've been eating. I mean, listen, it's just a burger and fries, water, Chinese takeout, questionable pizza, a single slice of pie with no container, condiments, and then plenty of veggies. That's plenty of fruit and veg down by his crotch, which is what I call my crisper, you know?
Yep, that is indeed a Yeti. Massive, furry, decked out in his finest winter wear.
Huh. He ran like you didn't want to be here or something.
I know, weird.
You, with the answers and the listening, that can only mean one thing.
That we're gonna be best friends? I agree. I'm gonna become best friends with my fridge. His potatoes and a large carrot. I think you mean his pickle and eggs. You're madly in love with me?
Well, yeah, but not in an official kind of way.
Dang it, come on. Don't you understand that I get stat boosts if it's in an official kind of way?
It's that with you standing in the kitchen, I'm no longer the coolest thing in here.
Well, Freddy has a way with words. That was kind of sweet. He is probably a little corny because he's got a little bit of corn down in his crisper. And it's a big old cob that I'd like to shuck.
I try to be sweeter than that chocolate bar you've been hiding from yourself inside the butter drawer for the past few weeks.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you.
Don't worry. I'll never tell. But really, to what does old Freddy here owe the pleasure of this visit?
I want a cream inside you. I mean, I wanted the ice cream inside of you.
Oh, did you make another order?
Thank you, Pangolin.
What did you get this time?
Is that the moment where I mentioned that they call me chocolate pants because I shit my pants when I have a drink? Great. Glad that that's there forever. Glad that that's, you know, 0 to freaky in 30 seconds. You know, I heat things up. I keep on licking all of the appliances in my house and I'm getting shocked. Did you make another order to Food Fetch? What did you get this time?
Did you order sushi? Oh, I love it when you get those little rolls that you have the tiny bubbles on top.
I do love tiny little bubbles on top.
No, wait. You know what we haven't had in a while? Burritos.
That sounds so good, honestly. Oh, I actually haven't had a burrito in a while, and that sounds really good. There's a place that they don't deliver, so I have to drive, and it's a little out of the way, but it's so worth it. It's just like a mom and pop Mexican shop nearby me, and oh my god. Oh, I might have to get a burrito soon.
But you might want to hold back on the beans because, well, you know why.
Yeah, Betty and Jean-Luc Poussois both don't love it when I get the extra order of beans. You got it, Freddy.
So what are you doing here now? Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Are you feeling fancy today? You look fancy, cool kid.
I'm feeling pretty fancy, maybe. Maybe a little fancy.
I got it. You ordered my favorite. That duck from the one place that I can never pronounce.
Duck? I mean,
I love duck.
I'm okay with duck. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. What else do you like?
A burger? Chicken tenders? Empanadas?
Oh, empanadas too. It's been a while since I've had empanadas too.
Food Fetch. The possibilities are endless. As endless as they can be within a 10-mile radius.
Food Fetch is a ripoff. I'm trying to cut back. Or we have plenty of food here, don't we? I'm gonna do that. Except we haven't been grocery shopping in a very long time because we're not allowed to leave the house anymore.
You sound so adult, cool kid. We have food at home.
I love that he called me cool kid. Makes me feel cool.
But I guess you do still have stuff left over from the last few Food Fetch orders.
Yeah, they're just like a week or two old. Still plenty good. I wonder what I've got.
You hungry? What can we get you? We've got those leftovers from that Tie Me to the Moon place, the slice of cake from I Like Big Bunts, or the pizza from Pie on Life. Which will it be?
I Like Big Bunts is really fantastic. Honestly, that's a better name than like the bunt cake chain that I know like exists like around, which is Nothing Bunt Cake, which is like a fine pun, but I Like Big Bunts is way better. Ooh, Patsy for me. Cake does sound really good. Let's go with the cake.
Yummy. I like big bunts and I cannot lie.
You other brothers can't deny.
I'm still surprised that you had the willpower to save this thing. This peaches and cream bunt cake is just bursting with flavor.
I'm always bursting my cream on peaches. What?
Peach flavoring here, cool kid. They use the real stuff.
The real stuff. That's what I'm all about.
I did try it out a bit as I held it for you. Easy fix, though.
Wait. Oh, you dried. I thought he said he tried it out. I was like, I guess you are eating my food, huh?
Get 2 paper towels, kind of moist, put one under the slice and one over it, then slide it into the microwave.
Pro tip. Oh, yeah, Luke is kind of upset with me at the moment, actually.
Trust me, just for like 20 seconds or so, kapow! A bunt so fluffy, you can't help but take a bite.
Love a fluffy bun. 20 seconds, got it.
Next time you're feeling peckish, you know where to find me, cool kid. I'll be here waiting.
Okay, we'll probably have to continue that relationship to... No, I wasn't mean to the microwave guy. We had a very intimate moment. I reached deep inside of his cavity, which is what he was calling it. He made some sounds when I was fondling around deep inside his cavity, and I pulled out the remote detonator electromagnetic device that he was talking about, and I was basically like, there wasn't a good dialogue option, is the thing. It was forcing us to have a confrontation where I basically ended up calling him a liar because it wasn't a bomb inside of his chest like he implied before, and then he's like, oh, you think I'm lying about this? You must think I'm lying about everything. You must think we're not even gonna blow up the squirmulons or whatever he calls them. And then he got very defensive. And kind of went nuclear, if you will. But you know, let's try and make it up with Luke. Let's see if we can't make things right again, because things were heating up fast with him, and yeah, I would love to see, you know. Yeah, it was only bad options. No, I was having great riz with him. He was loving it when I was calling him a soldier, and he was blushing a lot, and then things just like, you know, I just overheated a little.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you. I needed to see you.
Yeah, well, now you see.
I become Keanu Reeves when I talk to Luke. I don't know why.
Look, let's just skip the formalities, all right? I thought I was real clear last time we talked. I don't want to see you around here anymore, okay?
I'll be on my best behavior.
I yelled it real loud, using my big outside voice and everything.
He really did. He shouted me down. But I wanted to see you.
Man, you're just not going to leave me alone.
He wants me to chase him a little bit.
Why? Is it really that important that you let me know you figured it all out? That you rub it in my face?
What do you want me to rub in your face? Yeah, that's literally the dialogue option. Figured what out? Rub what in your face?
That the magnetron ain't some super weapon.
What is it?
It's barely got enough radiation to microwave taquito.
I don't know. You can get those things pretty molten.
And I never actually achieved the rank of combat crew commander. Hell, Colonel Furnace probably doesn't even know I exist.
Okay, well now I'm pissed about that.
Truth is, I'm just our platoon's mess cook.
Our innuendo counter would have hit like infinity somewhere, but that's a very fun idea. We could I could probably set that up for next stream, like for next week. I might be able to set that up through I could probably almost certainly set that up through not Streamlabs. What's the thing I'm talking about? StreamerBot. Yeah. But why, Luke?
You have any idea what it's like?
To be a microwave? Not really.
To spend your entire life doing something as worthless and trivial as heating up someone else's tendies?
I want you to know, you heating up my tendies means the world to me. I, much like Timothy, am often on a tight schedule. when I don't have time to use Stefan the stove and properly reheat something, or let's say my tea is cold because I didn't drink it in time because I forgot that it was there. You're always there for me, and it's not trivial. You're one of those little things that makes life much better. And I know me calling you a little thing probably doesn't help you feel not trivial, but I'm bad at this, okay?
And worse, that's literally all you do. Day in and day out. Doing one boring, lame, repetitive task over and over till you burn out and they throw you away?
You don't have to burn out. You can explode like my old microwave did.
You know that's right.
His dialogue delivery is so good. Actually, I kind of do. Tinfoil eggs, the forbidden foods. I don't know about that, Pangolin.
Yeah? Then you understand.
I think maybe we'll get wild and like maybe microwave, I don't know, some salmon. Let's get really stinky. Let's microwave white fish. Let's microwave broccoli. Let's get filthy together.
It's a joke. A pathetic joke. I was made for more than that, Ranger. So much more than that. I was born to climb mountains and slay monsters and power lift monsters.
I got an old iPhone right here. Let's see how this apple cooks. It would Tim cook, that's for sure.
A life of consequence. So when I discovered I had a magnetron inside me, I thought I could be more than a pathetic tendy heater. I could be Luke Nukem, savior of the Barrens.
I think the gamma radiation really got to his noggin.
But I should have known that was just a fantasy.
You still can, Luke. Microwaving tendies is pretty consequential. Yeah, I guess that was just a fantasy. Let's say, you still can.
Nah, it's too late.
But I want to believe in your dreams. How can you say that? What about your magnetron? We were going to use it to blow those scramblers sky high.
My magnetron? What about it?
Let me reach into it again. Let me touch it. You've got literal radiation coursing through you. How cool is that?
Huh. You know, I never really thought about it, but you're right. I do got a magnetron inside of me.
You absolutely do got it.
And sure, maybe it ain't a nuke. And yeah, maybe it ain't powerful enough to kill those swarmers.
We're calling them scramblers now, actually.
But that's what my bare hands are for.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. I love that hell yeah as an option.
Radiation courses through these veins. My very life force is fueled by unbridled radioactive atomic energy.
And raw animal sexual magnetism.
Hell, I'm basically a superhero.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ranger. Truly.
And now we kiss? I mean, what?
Meeting you has had a profound impact on my existence. And for that, I'll be forever grateful. And even though I never microwaved your tendies, let's be honest, probably never will, I just want you to know how appreciative I am.
Crank it up, we're making rad roaches tonight. Oh yeah, the other thing that he revealed is that he's been high on something called power crank for 48. I think he says like he hasn't been asleep for 48 days or even something longer than that. That's okay with me, Luke Nukem. What do you think about us? What do you think about us?
And I'm hoping you'll still join me on this mission. After all, you're, my inspiration. I've only got the one sleeping bag.
Oh, there's only one bed.
We'd have to rely on our combined body heat to stay alive during the night.
I guess we'll just have to.
But there is no one I'd rather be pressed up against. Possibly naked, staving off certain death with than you.
You had me at possibly naked.
So suit up, Ranger. Cause you look damn sexy in that uniform.
Just the naked part seemed to come out of nowhere. I know we've been building up to that, Ranger, for sure.
It's time to send these swarmers to hell.
I think we're even more than lovers. I don't know what is the next stage above that,
Melts
but
for you, or maybe because of the radiation.
there we go. Our poise is getting sky high. Power crank is the calorie smart version of Manergy. Oh man, what was that old YouTube? What was that? Was that really old YouTube meme about like power thirst? That was it. It was power thirst. It was if you've never seen the power thirst YouTube videos, I don't know that they would hold up super well, but you have to understand that as a millennial, that was our version of like shit posting, like YouTube, like poop. That was our somebody doing a TikTok dance while also like Subway Surfers plays on the side screen. Oh, you know what? Let's talk to Dishy again. He seems like an issue, but I'm curious. I'm morbidly curious about Dishy.
Ho hum. What a most bothersome feeling.
And what is that? Is that not having my consent to connect to the internet?
The feeling of offline mode.
Yeah.
As if there was a whole wide world to explore, and you chose to stay indoors. A silly thing if you ask me.
It's not silly. I don't want you online. I've played Mega Man Battle Network 3. I know what happens when you connect a dishwasher to the internet. A cyber hacker hacks into you and creates super bubbles that surround me and suffocate me slowly, making me run out of oxygen. Because apparently that's how bubbles can work in the Mega Man world. That's a real plot line in the Mega Man Battle Network 3 series. We could pour an entire bottle of detergent in Dishy and let it run and no one will ask questions. I mean, yeah, that, you know, we're not ruling it out just yet. I don't want you online.
I can do so much more. Surely you understand this. Have you ever felt unappreciated by Philistines?
Yeah, constantly. I'm a YouTube streamer, or Twitch streamer. I know where I stream. Oh man, my poise still isn't high enough to say shut up dweeb, which is a shame. Oh, this Dishy expression is upsetting. No, not really. Everyone kind of knows exactly how good I am, actually.
Sigh. I'm like an astounding wonderkin, stuck in a one-horse town with nothing but the local yokels to keep my prodigious mind company.
Yeah, Pangolin, the other furniture witnessing me murder one. You know, it might be good to just show them that I'm capable of it, just to like make them kind of know and be on their best behavior. Me just taking a sledgehammer to the television or something.
If all you want,
just so they know who's in charge.
Dishes, I can do that. I can. But I must do more.
Oh, I don't love these eyes either. His expressions are getting progressively more upsetting.
Please, appreciated Valdivian customer, won't you share that power?
I will not. You okay there, Dishy?
My infinite dishwashing abilities dash to pieces like so much fine china.
You're not supposed to put fine china in a dishwasher, actually. That's washed by hand only.
Ever faithful, ever cleansing.
Valdivian does feel like it's a bit of a Vault-Tec nod. Okay, maybe I need to connect Dishy online to like progress their storyline. Maybe. How do I do the sink that doesn't know how to swim? Okay, that's all sink. Oh, Titus, right. Laundry detergent pods.
The gladiator who stands before you is at once intimidating and alluring. She glares at you like she means to run you through.
She can run me through any day of the week.
She also emanates the refreshing scent of springtime breeze.
Yeah, Penguin, I'm not sure if you have to level up to reach the true route with some characters. I think you'd probably be able to... I mean, they said that you have to level up just even to unlock some characters, but not necessarily that, like, romance or whatever will be off the table if you don't have the heightened stats.
It slightly undermines whatever murderous intent she may actually have.
She can have any murderous intent she wants. I'm right here.
Beautiful and terrifying.
Yeah.
An Amazon in blue and pink. But even as she points her sword at your throat, all you can do is marvel at just how clean and sweetly scented it is.
Getting way too close into her personal business as I just like go, springtime fresh.
Who dares disturb me?
Sorry. I know it's midnight. It's a weird time to do laundry. Titus Andromache? Andromache?
Name yourself! By all the pods in the firmament, I swear. If thou hast disturbed me for any reason less worthy than the red memory of battle, I shall leave you sopped, dirty.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure, absolutely.
I shall leave you as you present.
Oh, dang. I just wanted to meet you.
Meet me.
Yeah.
You, civilian, you wanted to meet me.
Yeah, and not like on the battlefield. Unless, do you believe that love can bloom on the battlefield?
I am in the pitch of battle. My pods rampage, sacrificing themselves to be reborn yet again.
It is common courtesy to apologize after getting a long whiff of someone's bubbly scent before you've even introduced yourself, but I'm not a courteous man. I'm just taking whiff after whiff.
And you have pulled me here because you wanted to meet me. I confess to you, civilian. I am in a state of indecision.
Of whether to cut me down right now, I'll warn you, I'll like it.
I cannot decide if I hate you, or if I am impressed by your...
Big sniffs?
Fortitude.
The same thing. Fortitude. I've got a lot of that. I think you'd like it. Well, hating me seems extreme at this point. I don't think I care, truthfully. I'm gonna go. Fortitude. Definitely fortitude.
Fortitude.
Yeah, warning someone that you'll like whatever they do to you.
Such bold abandon flaunts a newling's claim, for converse, strange at altar side untold.
You speak in poetry?
You are not hated, despite thy impish impertinence.
Impish has often been used to describe me. Mostly because I was first summoned from the depths of hell.
Perhaps there is something about you. But now is not the time. My occupation, my profession calls me back. For passion's sake I fly. For passion's sake I am not pulled again.
I mean, but for passion's sake, what if I do pull you? What if I pull you in and just take one more little sniff? Just one more little...
Come to me only when the hurly-burly is done, to win or loss. Come before, and even thy puckishness shall not save thee.
Okay, but what's the hurly? Can you be a little bit more clear about what the hurly-burly is? I'm unfamiliar with the term. Yeah, what is the hurly-burly?
When 'tis done, you will no longer have to ask.
Why is the laundry room the entire cast of a small city's professional theater troupe? Because they love the dirty drama, you know? They've got, it's all of the dirty laundry, right? Because they've got all the secrets, and that's their dirty laundry. That's really clever, actually. And she's, you know, an agent or a soldier fighting in the war against stains and uncleanliness. She's here to make sure that the job gets done. Is the sponge? I've got a sinking feeling about these sponges. Are those just also going to be part of Sinclair? A pitcher in the laundry cupboard. Hope that it helps you picture the scene. Why would you have a pitcher in the cupboard? 1920s gangsters. And that's for when you're laundering. I can see that. That would be good too. If they've got like a little crime syndicate for laundering money and such, that would be also very fun. Having like a dame, you know, and like a grizzled detective, all of that would be quite fun. I'm still confused as to how this opens up. This tiny tyrant proves to locked tighter than even the front door. You'll need some way to open this with the help of a lockpicker's friend, a bobby pin, perhaps. Well, we'll need to find Bobby at some point, but I tell you what, that boy ain't right. And by ain't right, I mean, I can't find him anywhere. I'm so curious what this picture is. And also, what's this? What's this thing up there? I can't get close enough to actually look at it. The cupboard. Is the cupboard different than a shelf? Do we think? Maybe, right? I don't think I've talked to the cupboards yet. But first, let's speak with the pitcher.
You find Daisuke where you left him last time, staring intently at dishes on the table.
Is that where I find him? Because I'm pretty sure I'm in the laundry room.
Unlike the last time, however, he has a list in one hand.
Is it every dish I've ever broken? He's gonna have a real issue. A dish-ue, if you will. Working hard or hardly working her? What's up, nerd? Hard at work, I see. Let's be respectful to our dishes.
Not hard enough. There's much to do, and my injuries have slowed me down.
I'm sorry, maybe I can get you harder. I mean...
In addition to inventory and keeping track of all the dishes, I'm also in charge of deliveries throughout the home.
Deliveries of what?
Unfortunately, I am unable to do much in my current condition. I prefer to work alone, but an assistant would be invaluable in this moment.
What do you deliver? Let me help you. It's my fault you got hurt to begin with.
You wish to right this wrong?
I don't think I did hurt him. I wasn't... They said that I wasn't even near when it happened. I think he has mentioned doing the, like... Yeah, whatever that task is where you fix dishes with gold. I think the first time we talked to him, he mentions that.
Good. I have preparations I must first finish. But return to me again and I will give you instructions on delivery. In the meantime, perhaps you can help me wash these dishes.
Yeah, I mean, we can use the dishwasher. Isn't that what the dishwasher is for?
Dishy?
Oh, he doesn't trust Dishy either. Understandable.
I trust no one but myself with such precious items.
Fair.
Unfortunately, I must trust you with them for now. Do not disappoint me.
I mean, I'll try, but so far we haven't had much luck on that front, have we? That was kind of hot.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure, of course you don't.
You pick up the dishes and begin to wash. As you work, you feel Daisuke's eyes boring holes into you. It makes you feel...
Wanted. Nervous.
You treat the dishes with such care. It is beautiful to see. Perhaps trusting you was not the worst decision.
Thank you. That's one of the kindest things you've said to me, I think.
You manage to finish washing the dishes without further incident.
I think we're about to hit an ad, just a heads up.
Well done. This may not be the disaster I assumed.
Yeah, thank you, Daisuke. This might not be the disaster I assumed, is definitely the kindest thing you've ever said to me.
When next we meet, you will assist me with deliveries. Be prepared.
Yeah, maybe, speaking of hungry, maybe we'd go talk to Freddy the Yeti, huh? But honestly, it was all of his talk about burritos and such that made me be like, ooh, wow, I'm feeling it. I'll do whatever it takes to make things right. You just gotta meet all of these
deliveries, and all will be well once more.
You just gotta meet them all on their own level, you know?
No. I must review orders and inventory.
What are you ordering? Like what? Do you have an Amazon account? Where are you getting things? Okay. Now I do want to talk to the toaster again, because I'm in love with her. I'm also in love with Beverly. But she needs help from someone else first. And I think it was saying that we need to talk with Freddy to continue that. So.
Hey, cool kid. Good to see you again. How's things?
You know, at first I appreciated him calling me cool kid, but I think Now it feels a little patronizing, and I think Freddy and I are probably just gonna be friends with Freddy.
Freddy!
What's up, Luke?
Freddy's greeting is cut short by a very, very loud visitor. He turns to face him.
Also, if these two are close, it'd be awkward because I'm absolutely sleeping with Luke.
Yes? I've dealt with a lot of totally nutso crook in my day.
He's talking about me.
The kind of sick, depraved crook that makes your blood boil for reasons not even related to radiation.
Again, me.
But this? What you're up to?
Wait, what's he doing?
May the immortals have mercy on your degenerate soul. Or analogous soul-like spirit goo.
Whoa, chill, my friend.
Friend? Nah, son.
Wait, we can all get along. It's okay.
A friend is someone who'll suck the swarmer venom straight out of your bare ass and has to do it again with a smile.
I mean, a radiation wizard, I think that honestly makes a lot of sense, because if you think about it, right, all magic theoretically would work off of, like, waves of some kind, right? Like wavelengths or particles. And what is gamma rays and gamma radiation if not, radioactive particles? Or I don't exactly know what they are, but I feel like it would make sense, and I feel like a wizard could absolutely tap into, like, a gamma rays. Totally would work.
That's the literal definition of friendship, according to the official Baron's Wordopedia. I know, I wrote it.
You wrote an entire encyclopedia? I'm gonna need a copy of that, Luke.
We ain't friends.
You're sure coming in hot.
This heinous pile of swarmer excrement wants me to nuke cake?
Oh, yeah. We were gonna heat up just for like 20 seconds.
Oh, that's a trick I got from...
Trick? Sticking a gamma worm up your nose and pulling it out of your ear is a trick.
It's not a good trick.
A great trick, actually. I mean, how do they even do that?
I'm not sure how I feel about being Luke's lover right now.
But what you're talking about is a sin. The holy doctrine says so.
I also didn't know he was a sin guy.
I should know.
Oh, okay.
I wrote that one too.
It's his own religion.
I'm prolific, son.
It's only 20 seconds. It's not that big of a deal.
Exactly. You can't spare 20 tiny seconds?
You think this is about time?
No, listen, if there's one thing you need to know about Luke, it's that he finishes a little too quick a lot of the time, if you know what I'm saying.
This is about an affront to all that is sacred. I may be feral and a power crank junkie, but I ain't no animal.
See, I feel like if I had this conversation first, maybe I would have gone a different direction with Luke's whole thing. But yes, he's saying he's prolific.
Well, maybe I am an animal, but I definitely ain't a snitch.
See, but I go back and forth because then he's like, I ain't a snitch, and then I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'm on board.
You hear me?
I thought you were here to help make food the best it can be.
I got a lot of missions I need to attend to. Missions that really matter.
Yeah, like the one about blasting up those slamma-jammas.
You want cool kid to eat dry cake, especially when you can help them?
I have a name, you guys.
What if it's so dry they start to choke?
He would give me mouth-to-mouth.
Life is a relentless onslaught of endless peril with no sure outcome.
Damn. Bars.
Sure, you could choke on dry cake. Or the terror hordes of Silax could pluck out your eyeballs for barbecue.
That one feels less likely.
You want to ruin delicious cake? You do it on your own.
I will say I don't mind cold cake, you know?
I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
So am I. And if you ask me to nuke cake again, I'ma make sure your cake gets cooked, swarmer style. That's when it's still ice cold in the center.
Yeah, I feel like the thing that Luke is actually grappling with is that, like, honestly, like, he kind of believes that there are better ways to cook up any food, like reheat any food. Like, I bet if we chose any of the other options, any of the things, like, I think the other one was pad thai, right? And then the other one was pizza. He would have probably told us to use the stovetop or the oven, right? He, I think, is very self-conscious and doesn't believe that he's the best way to heat up food in any situation.
Swarmer's got terrible taste. Don't mess with me, Freddy.
Why? Am I on thin ice?
Yeah, exactly. He ironically doesn't think that heating up food in a microwave is a good way to cook things, and he thinks that he should be using his microwave radiation for different purposes, such as taking out an alien swarm.
I ain't even gonna dignify that with a response.
Luke, you can't say that like you don't come up with ridiculous puns.
Mostly because banter is considered blasphemous according to the holy doctrine.
We have so much banter, you are a terrible sinner.
May the immortals forgive your transgressions and may you survive long enough to see the error of your ways.
Honestly, getting the little lore drop that the immortals and everything about that is something that he wrote himself really tracks.
Oh my gaskets, that guy is such a hothead. He needs an ice pack and a deep breath. Thanks for having my back. That was pretty cool of you.
Yeah, could you help out my friend Beverly?
Luke means well. He just seems more into his own bizarre stuff.
Yeah, he's a bit of a dreamer. I don't know how plasma is made, but dang. He shouldn't have gotten mad at you for your brilliant suggestion.
You thought it was brilliant?
Yeah.
Trying to warm this chilly boy up, aren't you?
Just a little bit. Maybe. Who, me? A cool kid would never do that. Heh. Flirty.
Keep your cards close to your ice chest. I don't mind.
Oh, wow. His blush is purple because he's so cold.
I'm gonna make sure Luke is okay. Maybe slide a few ice cubes across his head. You want anything to nosh on?
I'd never say no to nosh. It's
Save
true.
A piece of chocolate just for you.
Oh, I want that chocolate.
You know, sweet for the sweet.
Dang, Freddy. You're too kind.
I try. Okay, let me work my magic with Luke. See you around.
Oh, I wonder if I should have offered it to him. I wonder if he would have been a fan of that. Okay, let's talk with the toaster. Because again, she's maybe my favorite. So her and Beverly, I think, are my favorites so far.
So fresh and crispy. Kinda wanna spread jam on you and take a big bite.
You're allowed. You can spread whatever you want on me if you're gonna take a bite after.
Did you freshen up just for little cutie Miranda Dulcita?
Oh no, I was having a fling with Johnny Splash, actually. Actually, Johnny Splash is probably also my other favorite. Those are my top 3 at the moment. You bet I did. You're worth it. No, I always look this good. By freshen up, you mean thought about brushing my teeth but didn't? Yes. Oh, I had no idea, Pangolin. That sounds wild. That's one of those things that I feel like you would learn by reading the Fight Club book. Like how everyone thought that Fight Club was teaching them how to actually make nitroglycerin. You bet I did. You're worth it.
You're so sweet. I mean, you're so right, but you're so sweet.
I'm a relentless flirt.
So, we are on our date officially. It's happening. The day is here. Let's do it.
Right, she wanted to go on an actual date together.
I'm gonna be super generous and let you choose the first thing we talk about. Mostly because we both know that I would choose to talk about music first, last, and forever.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you the option of talking about something else. Like, for a second at least.
Tell me about you. Like, what's your deal with Stefan?
Me? My second favorite topic, gotta be honest. Okay, where to start?
Oh, you're a scholar who is a penguin. I thought you were a scholar of penguins. I guess that makes sense.
So, I grew up loving music. Mis padres queridos told me I was made to sing. I was in a restaurant, and oh my god, you've never had tamales like these. They were unreal.
Wait, did you put tamales in a toaster? That doesn't seem right.
I used to sing when the food was ready, and it turned out that the customers really liked it.
Were you a toaster oven before?
So my mama built a little stage over by the big window as like a show for the customers in the evenings, and I would perform. I guess the rest is history. I haven't stopped performing since.
I guess she's saying that she was in a restaurant. So are all of these objects like not even just the objects in my house, but like is she every toaster everywhere? Yeah, I don't think a tamale would fit in a toaster. You would smush it and all the bits would get in the cracks and stuff. You knew what you wanted from such a young age.
Yep, I've never had a doubt. I guess I'm super lucky in that way. But let's talk about you now. Tell me a little more about yourself. What do you do for fun? Do you like books or movies or like, what do you do to relax?
I mostly flirt with other objects in my house. I mean, like said messy. I love to listen to music, actually. I feel like, I love both of these things. I love video games and I love to listen to music. Let's go with listen to music. Do you feel like she's gonna think that that's pandering?
I knew it. There had to be like a really deep reason.
No, she loves it.
Well, do you have a favorite genre?
Oh gosh, honestly, very difficult to rock, soft indie, Latin pop. I mean, I feel like she would like if I said Latin pop. I do like Latin pop. I don't listen to it a ton, but like whenever it's on at the gym, which is usually where I'm hearing it, it is fun. Rock, soft indie. If I'm being totally honest with me, nerdcore and sea shanties. I mean, I grew up in Oregon, so soft indie is like very much a thing for me. Like that is my bread and butter of my teenage years. So, but I like all of these. I wish I could choose all of them. I'll go with, I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna be real. Just open up. You know, I like it all, but let's say soft indie.
See? That's probably my favorite too. I really enjoy this soft contemporary sound.
I'm in love.
I actually want to pitch these softer ballads you and I have been writing to the band. I'm a little nervous. I really like them, and I really care about what my band thinks, so...
I'm sure it'll be okay.
Yeah? Yeah, you're probably right. I'm just all nervous now. Ask me another question, but like, about something else.
I think the date's going well. Okay, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? If you could have any food in the world, what would it be? I think travel. That's... because food, I feel like you get too toast-focused and stuff. Let's go travel.
What a good question.
Thank you.
I've always wanted to go to Brazil. Food, the carnival, the locals who are so cool and interesting. It would be so fun.
That does sound fun, honestly.
And I love going to the beach.
There's I've had Brazilian barbecue one time and like Brazilian steak, and it was very tasty.
Do you travel a lot?
I never leave my house. I mean, that's the truth in this game, at least. And I don't travel as much in real life as I would like to, but that's more of just a finding the time and money thing. Travel is expensive all the time.
I'm so jealous.
I'll bring my toaster in my carry-on. I'm sure that'll be fine and not weird at all.
One day, when I have a partner I really love, I'm totally gonna travel.
Why not now?
See the sights, you know? Wait, I totally have partners to travel with.
Your band?
Me and the Migas could go on a tour. And there I go, talking about my band again.
It's cute.
It is cute, isn't it? It's so nice to have friends I love so much. Maybe you can meet them one day.
I'm very curious to meet her band.
Don't worry, they're super nice. I'll tell them to be super nice.
Telling them to be super nice is very funny.
Listen, I gotta get going. This has been so great, just getting a little sleepy.
Get 2 tickets for you and your toaster. Way less weird than in your carry-on. Yeah, you're so right. It just needs to be buckled in, and then, you know, I'll put the little like biscuit cookies that they give us just directly into it.
I hope I'll see you again.
Get a little plug to USB converter, plug it into the back of the seat. I'm sure everyone will love that. Definitely. Alright, I think things are going pretty well with me and Miranda. Not to brag, but Oh gosh. Have I talked to Cookie Crumbles yet? Are cookies and cereal different than... I don't know. Let me look at the rumors. Who do I still have to meet? I'm curious. Okay, pin till you win. Yeah, Bobby. The cross trainer. The shy guy. Okay, now that we've talked to the fridge, I wonder if... Well, let me talk to the blanket, and let's just start getting that, like, the blanket who's getting bullied by Lux. Let's see what's happening there. I think this is probably it.
Davy!
Yeah.
Davy!
Who's Davy?
Come on, Davy, what'd you get off to now?
Is Davy a dog, maybe?
Davy? I hope he's all right.
Davy, like the duvet? Davy Duvet? Pay attention to me, the dateable human. What's going on?
Oh, hey!
Oh, Davy the Dust Bunny? That would also be cute.
I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Mateo. Mateo Manta.
Mateo Manta? I don't know what that is. I don't understand the planned words here.
Oh, blanket.
Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. Mateo Manta.
I've just been so focused on finding Davy. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried.
Who is Davy?
Davy's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the office
a knit
months
bull.
ago.
That's so cute.
You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you?
Instead of a pit bull, it's a knit bull. I love it. I don't think so, but I can keep an eye out.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble. I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone.
Yeah, he mentioned Blanket after introducing himself.
He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together.
Oh, it's horrible. Who would do something like that?
It's hard to say. He might have just gotten lost or left behind. But there are certainly things out there who think it's funny to pull on a tasselhound string, you know? And they do go missing all the time. Unfortunately, it's pretty easy to get away with it. Whatever happened, he hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the tasselhounds.
He was the runt of the litter. Sounds like a happy ending.
Well, mostly. He gets on great with the other tasselhounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
Where's he going off to?
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing for his attention.
Wait, it's very cute. That's like a black cat made of cables, like lost cables and stuff. Is very cute. Stray cables. Sprite.
Speaking of handfuls.
Okay, Mateo having a bunch of like animals that he looks after that are all like the strays and like little things is very sweet and cute.
Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davy ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
Oh. Feisty. So cute. What's her name? Extremely soft boy coded.
One of the first inanimals I ever rescued.
Inanimals.
Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh?
It is funny that they're like, yeah, some objects are humans and some of them are animals. For some reason.
Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Curtain Rod.
The Curtain Rod don't mess about.
Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh?
I don't think she did it, but look how cute she is. Yeah, keep playing innocent. We're definitely buying it. I'll go with that one.
She'll get you every time.
I mean, who can stay mad at that little face?
I belong to her now.
You're in good company.
Well, I'm good with standing far away from this thing. Can I pet her? Is she friendly? Can I pet her?
American court hares are pretty affectionate, but...
Court hairs instead of short hairs?
Well, if you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though...
That's because she's assessing me as the threat that I am. I'm willing to take that chance.
All right, go ahead.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with bated breath for her reaction.
Boy, it's okay, sweetheart. I've got you. Sorry. Better luck next time. You, should probably step back a little bit just to be safe.
She did that? Ferocious?
Well, I'll be hearing about it from Kurt and Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy.
Gotta look for this
I was really
dog.
hoping I'd be able to find him before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about.
Yeah, I'm mostly trying to run a new bar, and it's not going so great. Do you drink? Or do you just worry about it getting spilled on you? I want to help.
Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely.
I mean, you said you were getting bullied by Lux earlier. Is there any chance that Lux kidnapped a small dog? You gotta lighten up on yourself.
The inanimals depend on me. I can't afford to be careless.
You're such a downer because you're filled with down feathers.
It just doesn't feel right asking someone else to fix my mistake.
Hey, if you're really not interested in my help, it's cool, I can go. You're not very good at accepting help, are you?
Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around.
We can go
places at once. All right, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do.
Okay, yeah, hit me.
I put together some information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out, but I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me?
Oh yeah, I forgot that Phoenicia existed, to be honest.
Everything she'll need.
Anything you need. I've got a soft spot for strays.
Really? Me too, obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all.
You've got a big heart. I'm sure they're grateful to have you.
I don't know about all that. I'm nothing special. It's just the right thing to do.
I mean, you understand that actually doing the right thing to do makes you quite special? How few people do that?
When something needs help, well, you don't give up on it.
He's so comforting, just like a blanket.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off there. Once I get started talking about them, it's hard to stop. If you're interested, you could always come by the rescue later and we could talk more.
Where's the rescue? I'd love that.
Great. Anyway, thanks for offering to help.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, and now we do... oh, wait. Talk with Phoenicia.
As you approach her, Phoenicia leans in, her voice a conspiratorial murmur.
Do you think, Mateo the blanket, you know, because he's always the one doing the comforting, he's not used to accepting comfort from others? I think that's absolutely it. So we don't have to resist the urge to psychoanalyze anyone in this game. That is what we're here for. Then to smooch them.
Listen, I'm not usually one to eavesdrop.
No, you're literally always listening in on me. Isn't that your favorite hobby?
Okay, rude. Hit me with a bombastic side eye. My gossip is completely different. Your girl's got standards, okay? If it gets posted online, it's fair game. It becomes like public domain or whatever.
You made an entire app called Rumors. If you say so.
You know what? If you're so against it, I can just keep all those helpful hints.
No,
to
wait,
myself
I'm
from
sorry.
now
I
on.
need them. You're right. Please go ahead.
Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. So, like I was saying, I overheard you and Beverly talking about the tower.
Oh, hey, we can get someone who's actually, she can, yeah, media backstep. And also, Beverly did mention that we need someone who's good at social media to help.
And I think I might be able to help.
Please, please, I'm desperate to make her fall in love with me. I mean, make the bar successful.
I mean, if there was a cute new spot with placebook-worthy specialty drinks and good lighting, and even I didn't know about it, she definitely needs it.
Mm-hmm. What do we need to do?
We gotta drag her advertising into the 21st century for starters.
You mean the bulletin boards and sign spinners aren't going to do it?
All it takes is a few well-framed shots of the decor, a lineup of the best stuff on the menu, and a little voiceover from a beloved internet personality. Instant FOMO. Line out the door. Guaranteed. Trust me.
Oh no, are we going to have to ask Lux? She did mention something about it. Maybe we could feature her new specialty drink.
Ooh, that's perfect. What is it?
We worked on one, but she's said she's going to spend some more time tinkering.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I've got this. I'll check back with her soon, though, because this is gonna blow up.
You got it. Great.
But first, you gonna need to tell me exactly where her bar is. Seriously, she doesn't even have a Kelp page.
It's right next to the trash can. I know it's not exactly the best location. But, okay. Well, I think that'll call it for today. We can go, to sleep. And then I'll go stand right in front of Beverly's station so that I know that that's where we're going to start next week. Thanks y'all for joining me. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for hanging, lurking, whatever you're doing. Thanks for watching the VOD. I know these VODs have been doing all right. For a small channel, so if you're watching there, hello, please hit that like and subscribe, smash it if you will, like I'm trying to smash all of these wonderful objects with not like physically. I mean, you know what kind of smash I'm talking about. Do that to the subscribe button. And I don't know, hit a like or comment or whatever, engagement maybe. I'll be back tomorrow for an afternoon art stream, just like a chill art stream where I'm going to be working on some thumbnails for some action storyboards. I'm going to be doing a Zidane and Kuja fight scene from Final Fantasy IX. I think that'll be fun. I'm doing that for my storyboard class that I'm taking. And then Saturday, not Friday, but Saturday afternoon, I'm going to be doing my Claire Obscure stream. Friday night, I'm taking off not because of the 4th of July, but because I'm going to a Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering draft, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. I'm busy that evening, and we'll be moving the Claire Obscure stream to Saturday afternoon, which will be just like a fun, chill, kind of like laid-back afternoon stream. Looking forward to that. I'll be back next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, with Date Everything. I'm still figuring out what times work best for me. I think it'll probably be Tuesdays again. I just also had some stuff last night that I was busy with, and so, but we'll be back to our regular scheduled programming. Tuesday nights, Date Everything. Fridays, Claire Obscure, starting next week. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and I'll chat with you next time. All right, have a great day.